Masters of the Diamond, an apt name for a team that has excelled in all areas. Last week they swept the powerful OGs, thanks in part to their old school hitters Frankie Fritch and Ty Cobb, as well as a masterful start from Chris Sale, and 3 saves in as many games from the unstoppable Aroldis Chapman. Currently this team sweeps the award races, with Ty Cobb as the frontrunner for MVP, Randy Johnson for Cy Young, and Aroldis Chapman for top reliever. This week they face hitMachine, who aim to curtail the recent dominance we've seen from the Masters of the Diamond. Despite a 1-2 series loss last week, the Pine Tar Bandits remain in first place, albeit a tie, with the Masters of the Diamond. This week, the Bandits smell blood in the water as they take on Ducey's Delights, who have struggled this year, but are coming off of a good 2-0-1 result in Week 4, and are hoping to ride that positive momentum this week. Have you ever wanted to see Cy Young face Stan Musial? Or Justin Verlander take on Ted Williams? Well, stay tuned, because that's exactly what you'll get as Week 5 of the MLB All-Time League is coming right up. Oh, baby. Hello, everybody. Week 5 is here. Preston Divine here with my buddy The Show. How are we doing?
Just a minute. Let me check my flight logs. I can confirm Ohtani is in Southern California, not in Toronto.
I'm hearing all kinds of things.
Man, I've been checking, making sure the planes are where they're supposed to be. My boy Tyler O'Neill just got traded to the Red Sox. So holy cow, what a hot stove we have going on during Mattel.
What came back in this trade with Tyler? Do we know?
Well, if I know my GM like I do, it will be probably a mid-level relief pitcher, probably a prospect that's ranked 56th in the farm system. But we'll see. Maybe he'll surprise me.
We will see. I don't know.
Nathan said, "Don't forget to give the bottom team some video play."
Well, I did mention, let's see, Stan Musial. I mentioned Stan Musial. He's on your team, Nathan. So, he didn't get a video, but he was in the video. So, but yeah, I hear you. Let's see here. Travis says these intros are fire. We appreciate that, Travis. Although Travis would say that because the Pine Tar Bandits are always featured in these because they're kicking butt. And speaking of which, let me show you the standings if we want to go over the standings really quick.
All right.
See if
it's up, isn't it? You got it up?
Yeah, it's up. I just got some other thing.
Pine Tar Bandits and the Masters of the Diamond. I'm gonna tell you right now, extremely hot, man. Scorching hot. I would actually say Masters of the Diamond is the hottest team in the league. But whenever you're 9-3 and you're in first place, it's hard to say that Travis is not as well. But Sasquad sitting there in third place, 8-4, with OGs taking a tough 0-3 outing last week. He drops to 7-4-1. He's tied with Mr. Max, 7-4-1. Chuckwagon fans, look at our boy Dan, 7-5, hanging on, even though the roto standings are not friendly to Dan, but he is saying screw the roto standings. The Doo-Whoppers and Ducey's Delight, 6-5-1. And man, I'm feeling good about Tony today. I think he's going to get more than 10 RBIs this week. We'll see. But Ryland 6-6, Tiger Lilies 5-6-1. Tiger Lilies has very friendly roto standings, but not so much in these standings. Ranked 10th right now. Ghost of Candlestick Park, same thing. He's the most unlucky player according to roto. He's tied with Christine, who is anxiously waiting Shohei Ohtani. 5-7. Mosby Special had a big week last week to get to 4-7-1. Quazy Quakers 3-8-1. Formidable 3-9, and the short Porch boys 2, 9, and 1.
There it is. That's the rundown. And of these teams, what are the two teams that we're starting with today?
We are going to start with, not to pull it up. It's my fault. That's my fault, boss. Do you have
I
it
should
pulled
have
up?
had it up as well. I don't.
Here, I'll find it right here. Here it is. Okay, it's Max versus Christine. Picklesburg Baseball Club versus the good Andy Vlad and the ugly. Which 7-4-1 for Max and 5-7 for Christine.
So Max trying to stay up there in the solid where he's been basically all season, up there in the top third of the league. And then Christine just trying to break out of this bottom third of the league funk she's been in. So maybe all of her luck is turning today. All of her luck. We'll see. So let's bring over game 1. Here we are. And I believe, so this is one I pulled, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So make sure I have my notes here as well. Christine Max, sorry. There was another trade today, wasn't there? Someone else I'm thinking of. No, I was just reading up on the Candelario deal. Sorry, that happened the other day.
Soto to the Yankees. So what do you think about that? What's your opinion on that?
I'm just worried. The Yankees have had such a bad injury history. I don't know what's going on with their trainers and all that, but they've just had so many injuries over the last, 6 years or so. And so a part of me is just afraid Soto will just be injured his whole tenure in New York, just like Stanton and in some ways Judge. But overall, I think despite injury concerns, I mean, how can that not be an amazing deal for the Yankees? They didn't even give up Jason Dominguez or anything like that. Michael King's a good pitcher, but I think it's great for the Yankees. What do you think?
Well, absolutely. If you can add Soto to the lineup, and Soto's been relatively healthy. I mean, he hadn't injured a lot. Fingers crossed, since he's on my fantasy team. But with Judge, I mean, Judges can be absolutely elite. But what did he have? 379 at bats last year. I mean, you've got to add a dude that's going to be in the lineup consistently. So hopefully, well, not that I'm a Yankees fan, but for my sake in fantasy, hopefully he stays healthy and a left-handers mash at Yankee Stadium. So,
oh yeah, absolutely. No, it's true. So it'll be exciting. It's a fun thing. I'm kind of excited to see him get out of San Diego. But Nathan, our resident Yankees fan, actually Nathan and Wade Walker, we have 2 Yankees fans in this league. Nathan says it's an awesome deal, so he's excited. He should be. Tony says over under in my hitters RBIs at 1 this week. Well, that is a fair question. In what are we at? 12 games. In 12 games, Tony's team has 27 RBIs so far this year. That's barely over 2 RBIs a game, which I can't even wrap my head around in an all-time league. That's rough.
I've never in my life, well, I've only been doing this for this year, but first time I've ever sat there and started pulling stats, and no offense to who's he playing? Travis. No offense to Travis. Is it Travis he's playing? Who's he playing?
I think he plays Travis this week. Yeah.
Does he? No offense to Travis, but I'm sitting there going, come on, Tony. Come on, baby. Let's get some RBIs.
Yeah, rooting for Tony to get some RBIs. So we'll see. We'll find out later tonight, if he does. Well, we're all pulling for you, Tony, for sure. Okay, so game 1, the Picklesburg Baseball Club versus the good, the Vlad, and the ugly. So for Picklesburg, we have Mike Napoli in here, backup catcher. We haven't seen him much this year. Willie McCovey, Jeff Kent, Adrian Beltre's been half his hits have been home runs this year. Ernie Banks, Manny Minoso coming in here, which is actually the first time we've seen him this year. Minnie Minoso had an insane batting average in the league last year in his limited time. Frank Robinson and Barry Bonds, the heavy hitters. But he's got Carl Hubble on the mound with Dave Righetti in relief. And then Christine has Mickey Cochran, Freddie Freeman, Julio Franco at second base, Bill Madlock, Barry Larkin, George Bell getting another star off the bench, Charlie Blackmon, Tony Gwynn, Chuck Knobloch sighting, with Dave Steve on the mound, who's struggled, and Raciel Iglesias in relief. So let's see. So my only notes on here is, well, we'll get to my only other note. So, all right, we ready to get this thing going? Let's get started with the hitters in game one for the Picklesburg Baseball Club, and here we go. Okay, not an inspiring start here. We have Adrian Beltre with a decent game, 1 for 3 with 2 runs, 2 walks, and an RBI. But Minnie Minoso, 2 for 3 with a RBI and a walk, and Sam Crawford 2 for 4, but not overall, not very good. Pretty light here on a lot of categories. A lot of walks, 8 walks. 4. Oh, wow. Barry Bonds, 0 for 2 with 4 walks. So 4 walks from Barry Bonds. But not a great start here for Picklesburg.
I like the 8 walks for sure. Barry Bonds, 93 Barry Bonds. Yeah, you see that. That's just, come on. We got to have
Barry
that.
Bonds.
We got to have that 2000, 2001 Barry Bonds.
Exactly. So a little light here. Let's see if Christine can, like I said, maybe your luck's all turning. Maybe she can jump out to an early game 1 win.
Come on.
See what her hitters do.
The ghost of Ohtani.
Oh, Lordy. Oh, I see a lot of zeros here. A lot of goose eggs. No home runs for either team. Actually, 3 RBIs for both teams. Wow, not a big power game. So he gets 2 stolen bases. Julio Franco, 2 for 4 with a run, a walk, and a stolen base. Good for him. Charlie Blackmon went 0 for 5, but he got somehow an RBI and a stolen base. Tony Gwynn with 3 for 5, but 2 runs and an RBI. But overall, wow. Starting out a little flat here for these teams, but let's tally it up. Christine takes hits by 1. Max takes runs by 1. No homers, tied in RBIs. Max takes walks. Christine takes stolen bases, just 3 strikeouts. Max takes batting average, 3-3. That's kind of fair. Neither team came out hot here.
Wow. Well, going into the pitching matchup, Hubble's bringing in a perfect ERA while Dave's been getting touched up a little bit. 10.13 ERA.
Yikes.
This year.
Yikes. That's rough. All right, well, we'll see. Hubble and Righetti. Let's see if Hubble can stay perfect. Well, he does not stay perfect, but this is a very good start. Gets the win and the quality start. 9 full innings, 10 hits, 3 runs, 0 walks, and 6 strikeouts. And then Righetti comes in with a scoreless inning and a strikeout. Looking good.
2 of the 3.
Yeah, 2 of the 3.
Usually you got to feel pretty good about a 2.7 ERA and a 1 whip, but
yeah,
it's the all-time league.
The Ks per 9's kind of in the middle there. It's pretty decent, actually. We'll see. Dave Steve and Raciel Iglesias. So my notes on Iglesias says this is his his first game with the Braves when he got traded at the deadline from the Angels to the Braves. This was his first game with the Braves.
For pennies on the dollar, I'm sure.
Yeah, a little deadline deal because they knew they weren't going to retain him at the end of the year. So, Steve and Iglesias, it's all up to you. What do we got? Well, nothing too exciting here. Steve just goes 5 innings, gives up 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 0 strikeouts. And then Iglesias, new to the Braves, comes in with a scoreless inning, gives up a hit, strikes out 2. So he did a good job. But Steve, I think, is going to cost Christine yet another win, I believe.
Yep, I think he's tanked for her once again.
Yeah, they didn't win a single pitching category. So it's 8-3 victory for Picklesburg.
Come on, Dave.
Dave. He might end up in the waiver wire at this rate. So,
hey, well, she still only lost ERA by 0.3. But she wasn't going to win nothing with 2 strikeouts.
Yeah, that's tough. Tough. All right. Well, game 1 victory for Picklesburg. Let me pull up game 2 here. And here we go. I'll blow up the view here a little bit. All right. Check quality starts is what he said.
Check quality starts.
There we go. Oh, yeah. So 9-3 victory. All right. Thank you, Travis. Okay. All right. So Lance Parrish is in this game. We see Ernie Banks, Troy Gloss. Bert Campaneris has actually been pretty great off the bench. Minnie Minoso with another start. And Tom Seaver, the great Tom Seaver on the mound with Rigetti still in relief. And I think I did a little no-no there on the pitching stats. Okay. A little sneak preview, I think, if you were paying attention. All right. Rigetti in relief. And then over for Christine. She has her A team in here pretty much. Freeman's in here. Roberto Alomar. Miggy's in here. 2008 Miggy. So she was pretty good back then. Johnny Damon DiMaggio in here. Blackman. Still. Hal Newhouser in the mound for Christine, who's actually been really good. And Iglesias in relief.
0.57 ERA with a 0.89 whip. Good.
Gosh dang. Yeah, that's really good.
Seaver's pitched to a 2.45 ERA with a 1.27 whip, so still pretty good.
Yeah, very good. This is Jeff Kent's rookie year here in 1992. And for Cochran, this is his 20th game, so his rookie year in 1925. And Charlie Blackmon, this is his 6th game from present day. So 6th to last game in the most recent season in September 26, 2023. So very recent Charlie Blackmon. Actually, I think that's probably the most recent game we've done in the league. So recent to current times. So we'll see. All right, Max, can he improve from game 1? Lots of room for that. Ooh, looks like it. 10 RBIs.
Woo!
Lance Parrish coming in there with a 2-for-3 game with a run, a walk, 2 RBI. Let's see, and lots of people just sprinkling in. 4 different people with 2 RBI. Barry Bonds in 1988. Again, we keep getting pre-steroid Bonds, but he goes 1-for-4 with a walk, a run, and 2 RBI.
We just last year too. Every time we'd pull Barry Bonds, it was probably 75% pre-steroid Bonds. But a 1-for-4, a walk and a run, and 2 RBIs is nothing to frown about.
Yeah, it's contributing for sure. So not many strikeouts, just 3. No stolen bases though. So I'm liking those 10 RBI at 3 runs. I don't know. Still better than game 1, but still not great. I'd say middle of the pack. Excuse me, Christine. Okay, what do we got in game 2 from Christine's? Good, the Vlad, and the ugly. Well, this is closer to the ugly.
Ugly.
Yeah. Yep. Only 3 strikeouts. That's positive. Charlie Blackmon, 2-for-4 with a run. I mean, there's really not much to call out here. Pretty basic not great games here.
Hmm.
I don't know. Let's tally it up. Max takes hits by 1. Christine actually takes runs by 1. No homers for either team. Max takes RBI, takes walks, tied in strikeouts, and Max takes batting average. 4-1 lead going into pitching. So Tom Seaver, Dave Righetti. You already gave Seaver stats pretty dang good, which is what we expect from him. So let's see how he did today. I mean, pretty much what you expect from Seaver. The win, quality starts, 9 full innings, 6 hits, just 2 runs, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts. And look at Dave Righetti. He gets the win, 2 innings, a hit, and a walk. Now, this is actually one of those games where he blew the save.
Mm-hmm.
And he went the extra inning in the 10th, and they got the win. So, I mean, statistically for Max, this is a good game, but in reality, Righetti kind of.
Spoiler alert, I pulled one of those too.
This is an unearned run. Yeah, so we'll see another one later, I guess. But overall, the pitching stats looking excellent. No, 2 of the 3, like in the first game. Actually, 2 wins. That's even better. So
yeah, that's solid. 1.64 ERA, 0.82 WHIP. That's solid. Iglesias with a 2023 game here.
Yes, and I have a note on this. A note that I will reveal after I show his stats. All right, can Newhouser stay in Fuego? He has been amazing this year. Let's see. I mean, a good game for Newhouser. Win, quality starts, 6 innings, just 4 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, though, and just 1 strikeout. But look at Iglesias. Inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks. And my note on this is that this is not a great note. It's the most recent multi-earned run game that he has performed in his current career. Because, like you said, this was in September. So this is his most recent to current times multi-run allowed for Iglesias.
Wow.
Yikes.
Well, her pitching falters again.
It does. I mean, Newhouser did a good job, but she's going to lose wins, strikeouts, K per 9, ERA, and WHIP. Again, doesn't win a single pitching category. So Picklesburg takes game 2, 9-1. Do we have a sweep right off the bat here? Yikes. We will soon see.
2 prospects for Tyler O'Neill. Oh, I almost called it.
Do they name the prospects? Or
They did. They did. Nick Robertson and Victor Santos.
Nick Robertson, Victor Santos. I've heard of Santos. So I couldn't tell you anything specific about him, though. But I think this is probably good. I mean, Tyler O'Neill. I mean, he's shown flashes of being pretty dang good, but overall, I don't think he was ever going to quite be what they want him to be. What do you think?
You know, he's a high strikeout guy. He had that 1 year with the 30 home runs, broke out. He plays great defense, but he cannot stay on the field.
Yeah. Which is so crazy. It's like the whole J.J. Watt, Rob Gronkowski phenomenon where you take the craziest athletes, just absolutely built, and then they still get hurt all the time. It's pretty sad.
Yeah, he'll turn into Adolis Garcia though in a couple of years, and
probably, or in Azuna.
Right.
Like,
and Randy
over the Cardinals, and then eventually, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, game 3. Let's see. Victor Martinez in here this time. A lot of other familiar names. Ernie Lombardi at catcher for Christine, and Brett Butler getting a DH slot. Nolan Ryan and Raleigh Fingers for Max. Great combo.
Holy cow.
Mickey Lolich and Joe Nathan for Christine.
Nolan Ryan, though, this year is pitched to a 6.75 ERA with a 1.29 WHIP. 0 quality starts so far. And Mickey Lolich has pitched to a 3.07 ERA with a 1.64 whip and one quality start.
It's a pretty high whip, but George Foster, this is actually the first time we've seen him in this league. First time this season. He wasn't drafted last year, so good luck in your debut, Mr. Foster.
George Foster.
All right, game 3. Will we see a sweep? Here we go. Oof. Man, we have not seen great hitting here to start off the evening. Five RBI, 6 walks. The walks numbers are good. Sam Crawford went 1 for 2 with 2 walks and 2 RBI. George Foster in his debut 0 for 4, but a walk and an RBI. Did get a stolen base from Jeff Kent, who went 0 for 4, but he had a walk and a stolen base.
Max's roto ranking on offense is 12th. So, seeing these numbers, he has struggled a little bit, but he's been mixing and matching a lot of he had been definitely mixing and matching in there. So,
yeah.
And it's an 87 Barry Bonds.
There, see, all 3 matchups this week, we got the older Barry Bonds, or younger, I should say, Barry Bonds. So tough luck. Willie McCovey, he actually did his job. This is a pinch hit, 2 RBI pinch hit. It was a 2 RBI double. He came in and hit.
Can't beat that.
So, I mean, he did what he could. But overall, now we'll see. All right, Christine, this is you got an opening here. The door is open.
Come on, Crime Dog. I'm predicting 2 bombs here. Let's go, Crime Dog.
Here we go. Oh, look at all the 16 hits.
471 average.
Whoo, but no home run. Did we have any home runs in this series?
I want to say we did.
No
0
home runs in this series. Wow. Well, she did get any home runs, but she did a lot of other things. Lots of hits. George Bell, 3 for 4 with a run. Joe DiMaggio, 3 for 5 with a run, 2 RBI. Tony Gwynn, 3 for 5, 3 runs and RBI. She did pick up a stolen base from Roberto Alomar. Crime Dog, they didn't want any part of that. 0 for 1 with 3 walks. Just 2 strikeouts. I mean, her team's not striking out, but she's starting to have a Tony problem here with the power.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. So she'll take hits easily, though. Runs by a large margin. No home runs for either team. Max takes RBI, walks, tied and stolen bases. Christine takes strikeouts and batting average. So 4-2 lead for Christine going into pitching.
On the season, she's ranked 14th in RBIs. So it's been a season-long problem.
Yeah, recurring problem for sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, Nolan Ryan is a recurring non-problem. Well, recurring problem for his opponents.
1980, Nolan
1980, Ryan. So that's early in his career, I would say. Here we go.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, he doesn't get the win.
3 1/3 from Raleigh.
Raleigh, just keep pitching, brother. But Nolan Ryan, quality start, 8 innings, 6 hits, just 1 run, 1 walk, but 2 strikeouts in 8 innings for Nolan Ryan. That's uncharacteristic. But yeah, Raleigh goes 3 1/3. He picks up the win, 1 hit. He did give up a run, and then he had 1 strikeout. So,
wow. Well, you know what? Something else is uncharacteristic. 1 walk from Nolan Ryan too.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what was going on this game. He didn't have his Advil or whatever it was. Or a leaf. What did he do the commercial for? Maybe
oh, yeah.
I don't know. Anyways, that whip looking amazing. 0.79. ERA is good too, but Ks per 9, you would never have guessed with Nolan Ryan. Low. So,
Advil.
Nathan. Advil, okay. I had it right the first time.
You did.
I think I'm with my gut.
You did.
Okay, Mickey Lolich, the Oregon native with Joe Nathan. And right as Christine, it says she's watching. She's coming in right as we pull the last stat for the game 3. Let's all up to Lolich and Nathan. Here we go. Mickey Lolich with a heck of a game. heck of a game for Mickey Lolich. He goes quality start. Well, he gets a complete game shutout. Gets the win. Quality start. 9 innings, 5 hits, 0 runs, 3 walks, and 8 strikeouts. Joe Nathan comes in with an inning pitched, scoreless inning pitched. He gives up a hit and strikes out a batter. So let's tally it up. But Christine, who already had the lead, this is going to do it. She'll take IAS, strikeouts, Ks per 9, ERA with 0, and WHIP will actually go to max 0.79. But Christine with a 8-3 victory in Game 3. So she pulls it out with great pitching here and pretty good hitting, although the power is still not there. So Max takes Game 1, 9-3. He takes Game 2, 9-1. And Christine takes Game 3, 8-3. So a 2-1. We do not have a sweep in Game 1. Do not have a sweep in Game 1.
All right. Where are we at? I'm so sorry.
Oh, Mickey Lolich just threw a freaking gem. A complete game shutout with 8 strikeouts.
Lolich, okay.
Yeah. Nathan threw a scoreless inning. So Christine took it 8-3.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to put her at 6-9. That's going to put Max at 8-6.
6-9, 8-6. Not bad for either team.
Nope.
Definitely both teams sitting there in the mix. And I should have, Josh. Yeah, I should have written down the order. What are our next 2 teams here?
We have Travis versus Tony.
Travis versus
the 9-3 Pine Tar Bandits versus the 6-5-1 Ducey's Delights. Ducey is just knocking at the door of the playoffs right now. He's in 7th place. Roto standings are pretty on par with Travis. He's ranked 2nd in Roto, 4th in offense, 4th in pitching. And Ducey, actually, he's ranked 8th in Roto. So they're pretty on par, but as we both know, Ducey is 15th in offense, 2nd in pitching. So if he can get some offense going, we're going to see some things from Mr. Tony.
That's right. We talked about this game in the intro video. So Pine Tar Bandits smell blood in the water, but Ducey's Delights have some momentum going. So we'll see if that will ride on into this game. So you pulled this game. So what do we got here, Mr. Scholler?
Sure did. Game 1, we have Knapp Rucker versus CC Sabathia. He's throwing Wade Davis and Jeff Reardon as our relief pitchers. Again, Travis is going with the he's kind of mix and matching, going with 2 starters and 1 backup throughout the 3-game matchup. So we're seeing a lot of our people we've seen a lot of: Smokey, Eddie Robinson, Home Run, Honus, Ricky Anderson, Baby Doll, a league favorite. We'll see what. Wasn't it that his first game we pulled was a bomb? Was that Baby Doll?
Yeah, and his most recent one was a bomb as well.
That's right. So. Maglio and Pee Wee, and then we got Carlton Fisk, Frank Thomas, Rod Carew, Ron Santo. A lot of the same guys. There's Willie Mays, Al Kaline, and Mr. Non-Hall of Fame, Andrew Jones. We'll see if he changes my mind on that, though. We don't do defense in this league.
Yeah, that's true. He did bop some home runs in his day, but the average was not there.
Oh, right. This is Baby Doll's 7th career game.
Oh, okay. The real Baby Doll.
Yeah, this is Baby Doll's 7th career game, and Tony, Mr. Bob Johnson, was born in Pryor, Oklahoma. That is where Mr. Brett Morgan, Sasquad, currently teaches and coaches softball.
Wow.
Pryor, Oklahoma.
Bob Johnson, the legend of Pryor, Oklahoma. I didn't even know that.
He quickly moved to Washington, so he didn't have to stay in Pryor. But
there's a lot of baseball legends that originally came from Oklahoma. So
probably all they had to do.
Well, that country music.
Yeah.
Garth Brooks. All right. I mean, yeah. All right. Game 1 hitters for the Pine Tar Bandits. What do we got? Ooh, okay.
He bats .324. He has a home run from Eddie Murray at line, 2 for 3, 1 walk, 1 home run, 2 RBIs. Look at Pee Wee Reese, 3 for 5, 4 runs with a walk and an RBI. Our boy Baby Doll, though.
Oh, well, he's just a youngin'.
I want to say Ricky Henderson, 1979. That's a young Ricky.
Oh, man, that's got to be.
Stolen base.
Oh, yeah. Stolen base from Henderson and stolen base from Cano.
Yeah.
So Baby Doll, the only one not to reach base. Burgess went 0 for 4, but he had a walk. So how's counting stats? All looking pretty decent. Mm-hmm. He's got a homer in there, 2 stolen base, just 1 strikeout. Okay, this is a great start.
Yeah,
great start
from Baby Doll. Come on, man.
Party foul. All right, here we go. Can the Ducey's Delights clap back? Oh, two RBIs.
2 RBIs, baby. 2 RBIs. But he had a home run. Look at it.
Santo.
There we go. He went to Frank Thomas 2 for 4. We had 1 for 3 with 2 runs and 2 walks from Al Kaline. Our RBIs were Ron Santo and Rod Carew. He only went 1 for 6, though. That hurts the average.
Kaline contributed a stolen base to that line, too, but that was his only stolen base, so not going to cut it. Wow.
What can you do? 2, listen, that ups it to 29 for the year. Hey, come on, baby.
He's sitting around that 2 per game number. So Pine Tar Bandits will take hits. Tony does take runs by 1. Travis takes RBI. Tony takes walks. Travis takes stolen base, strikeouts, and batting average. So 5-2.
Oh,
Tony was able to snag a couple in there.
Andrew Jones 0 for 3. Come on, man.
Oops. Ew. So,
well, you know what? According to Roto, this is going to be a big pitching matchup because Tony is ranked 2nd in Roto in pitching and Travis is 4th. So if he can make up the ground, here's what it's going to be.
Yep. Rucker struggled last week. See if he can bounce back this week. 1910.
He has a 2.12 ERA with a 1.12 WHIP on the year.
And Wade Davis, 104 years later. That's his relief appearance. All right, here we go. Oh!
Holy!
Oh!
Knapp Rucker, 8 innings, 13 hits, 9 earned runs, 4 walks, 5 Ks. Gets absolutely shelled.
Almost double-digit earned runs.
Wade tries to salvage it a little bit. He gets 1 IIS. Does not get a save, though. But, wow. Yikes. All right, Tony. The door is open.
It's absolutely open. This makes things very interesting as Travis has that 5-2 lead, but Tony's going to have to drop the ball not to try to snag it back. CC Sabathia, Jeff Reardon. Here we go. Okay.
Good outing. We have a 5 1/3 from CC Sabathia. 1.69 ERA, 1.69 WHIP, 4 Ks. Does not get a win or a quality start. But Jeff Reardon gets a win. But he pitches 3 1/3 innings, so he gets 3 1/3 IIS.
Do work, Jeff Reardon.
But you know what? Oh my gosh, the Ks per 9. The Ks per 9.
That might be what kills him. Let's see. So he takes wins. Takes IIS, but Ks and Ks per 9. ERA, WHIP. Oh! It was that 1 strikeout off. Wow.
Hmm.
The Pine Tar Bandits hold on in game 1, 7-6. Dang,
Wow.
dude. Woo.
Wow.
Well, it came down to one strike. Reardon threw those three in the third innings. You just needed to pick up more than one strikeout.
Sheesh.
Got 10 people out. So,
Wow.
tough.
Well,
All right.
Next matchup, he's really going to go for this one. He's got Mr. Roger Clemens on the mound. 0.41 ERA with a 0.82 whip this season.
He has done amazing. And I think, actually, in our our Cy Young watch, Roger Clemens is currently ranked 4th place in the league. So,
wow.
Pretty dang good. One slot ahead of the greatest pitcher of all time, Jeff Weaver.
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt. Dazzy Vance, 2.35 ERA this year with a 0.98 whip. So very good pitching matchup here. If you look at Travis's lineup, George Brett is back, Robinson Cano, Jason Giambi, Ted Simmons, Hal McRae is back. And then we got on Tony's side, we got Dick Allen, Alan Trammell, Mr. Pryor Oklahoma's back in the lineup, Dwight Evans, and Goose Goslin.
All right. Let's see. Bounce back game for Tony. Could he take a win in game 2? We'll see. Travis's hitters. Oh, looking good. Wow.
Okay, 3 bombs, 7 RBIs, 9 walks. Look at Jason Giambi, 2 for 5 with a home run, 3 RBIs. Robinson Cano, 2 for 3, 3 runs, 2 walks, 2 home runs, and 2 RBIs.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Pee Wee Reese, 0 for 3, but he contributes 2 walks. Lots of walks. 9 walks in this game for them. Well, those counting stats are looking good. I mean, 8 runs, 7 RBI, 9 walks. And, really he needs more than at least 3 RBI is all he really needs, right?
Yeah, no kidding. Poor Tony.
We'll see.
Tony. Come on, Tony.
Prove us wrong. Prove us wrong, Tony. Get upset. Get angry for once. Here we go.
7 RBIs from Tony.
Bob Johnson
explodes with 7 RBI. Wow. Look at Bob Johnson. 6 for 6. 3 runs, 2 home runs, and 4 RBIs.
Wow. Game
Tony.
of the week. Dang. 6 for 6. That was nice. I mean, he'd have been in trouble without that game from Bob Johnson.
My goodness.
But
what's unfortunate is Travis had good counting stat game. Poor Tony.
How does Fisk go 0 for 2 with 2 walks, but 2 RBI? I guess that doesn't make sense, but somehow I did it. Okay, yeah, let's tally it up. But I mean, Tony hits.
I get more than 1 RBI, and it still is a tie in RBIs.
Yeah. Travis taking runs, homer by 1. They tied in RBI. Travis takes walks, no stolen bases for either team, and then Travis had 1 last strikeout. But Tony taking batting average.
4-2.
I mean, 4-2.
Tell you what, man, I don't know what to
but
say.
He has Roger Clemens pitching, and the Rockets been amazing. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Dazzy Vance, though, very good pitcher in his own right.
Yep, Trevor Hoffman.
Yeah.
And the Cardinal great Lee Smith.
Yep, Cardinals, and he played for some other team too. I thought he wore blue. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
We don't talk about
All right. Dazzy Vance, Trevor Hoffman. Here we go. Oh nice.
Goodness.
Dazzy.
9 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 7 Ks. Look at that whip. 0.33
No walks.
whip.
Woo, beautiful.
Trevor kind of gets touched up, but he gets a save.
Yeah, he held him off. Held him off only barely, I guess.
Gets a save.
Well, overall, those numbers.
That's tough.
How does
0.5
Dazzy
whip.
not get the win? What the heck, man? Really good numbers.
I need to pull that up. I'm going to go look at that game when you pull these stats real quick.
All right. So, I mean, 7K is pretty good from a old school-ish pitcher, 1931. Not ancient, but it's Ks per 9 looking good. Shoot. And let's see. Yeah, ERA at 1.8, whip at 0.5. That is just beautiful.
That was a 1-0 game.
Oh, wow.
Against the St. Louis. I'm going to say Cardinals. Make sure it's not. Yep, St. Louis Cardinals. Man.
Okay. Well, it's all up to Roger Clemens, Lee Smith, and they're down 4-2 and some pretty good pitching stats to overcome. So, but no IAS, no wins. There's some things you can grab. Okay, here we go. The Rocket and Lee Smith. Oh, no.
Rocket.
Jeez.
6 2/3, 7 earned runs, 3 walks, 7 Ks.
They're going to take Ks per 9, though. Did get a win. Did get that save from Lee Smith. Lee Smith doing his job.
Yikes.
Yeah. 1987, that must have been younger Rocket.
It had to be Red Sox Rocket.
So, yep, had to be. So quality starts will go to Travis. IAS goes to Tony. They tighten the strikeouts. Tony takes the K per 9. They tighten saves. But Travis will take ERA and whip by a large margin and win game 2, 7-4.
Tony is just nipping right there at the bud, but cannot get it done. What was that? First 7-6, first game, 7-4 that game?
Correct. He's knocking on the door. Shoot. Well, that brings us to game 3. Will we have a sweep in
Tony.
second series?
Well, Tony's going to throw Mr. Bob Feller now. He's going to sit there and he's behind the 8 ball. Bob's coming out with Lee Smith. Travis is going to counter with Felix Hernandez and Trevor Hoffman.
Ooh.
Heine Manouche is making an appearance. Reggie Jackson and Hal McRae's back in the lineup. Lou Whitaker's making an appearance. Over on Tony's side, we see Chase Utley. Chase Utley is going to make an appearance.
Okay.
2017 Chase Utley. But everybody else we've seen so far. Tony, man, listen. 7 RBIs is big time. Can you top that?
Yeah.
Can you top 7, Tony?
He's got some guys that could do it.
Yes, he does.
Bob Feller and King Felix both featured in the intro video for a reason, because they're facing off against each other here in game 3.
2.08 ERA from Felix with a 0.69 whip. And Bob, Bob's just been absolutely bonkers. 0.67 ERA with a 0.78 whip.
That is bonkers. I mean, he's second in Cy Young race right now, just barely. He's been amazing. And then those Bash brothers for Travis have been amazing. Reggie Jackson and Hal McRae. So we shall see. All right, game 3 should be a good one. The Pine Tar Bandits. What do we got?
10 hits, but look at this. No home runs, 1 RBI, 1 walk, no stolen bases. You have, not much to really go into. 2 for 5 from George Brett, 2 for 4 for Reggie Jackson, 2 for 5 from Hal McRae, 2 for 4 from Ted Simmons. There's no counting stats.
Nope. The cupboards are pretty bare here. 1 walk after all those walks in games 1 and 2. Wow. Well, Tony doesn't want to get swept, I'm sure. He's got a good opportunity here. Okay, Tony, bring out the bats. What do we got? Oh, 2 RBI. He won the RBI category.
Oh my gosh. Tony
Just
wins
enough.
RBIs with 2.
Just enough.
But everything else is so lacking. We've got
man.
oh my goodness. Only 6 people got hit. Frank Thomas, 1 hit. Goose Goslin, Alan Trammell, Ron Santo, Chase Utley, Rod Carew, all just 1 hit. Oh my goodness.
Just 2 runs. Well, this might be pretty close actually. So Travis takes hits, runs, tie and home run. Tony takes RBI with 2. He takes walks. They tied and stolen base. Travis takes strikeouts and banger. So 4-2. Again. 4-2. Pine Tar Bandits have the lead going into pitching. But Bob Feller, King Felix has been really good for Travis. So I don't know. This is a great matchup for pitching. All right.
It's a very good matchup.
Felix Hernandez, Trevor Hoffman. Let's see it. There we go. Oh, Hoffman.
Trevor Hoffman.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Well, Felix does his job. A win, a quality start, 8 innings, 7 Ks. He just has absolutely just duels. Trevor Hoffman, 2/3 of an inning, 3 walks, 2 earned runs, 1 hit, no Ks.
Just implodes.
Man, this is Tony's opportunity right here.
I know. Hoffman was so good throughout his career, and this is two different appearances tonight. He gives up runs. So, all right, Tony, here we go. Bob Feller, Lee Smith. Grab destiny within your hands, within reach. Ooh. Oh, Lee Smith.
Lee Smith doesn't even register an out.
What?
2 hits, 2 walks, 4 earned runs.
Oh, no. That's not good. Oh.
Tony, I don't even know, man.
Okay.
Bob Feller gets a win. He goes 9 innings.
Yeah. Yeah. So Travis is going to take quality start, strikeout, K per 9, ERA, and WHIP. And wow, just like that.
So
9-2.
Here's what's so crazy about this sweep is Travis didn't even really play very well. He had that one game that he hit real well. And then the pools. It's just crazy how 1 week you can be just on fire and go 1-2, like we've seen multiple times, and then one matchup 1 week you'll just barely get by. And it was a 9-2 score, but after the offensive pool, you thought, oh my gosh, Tony has this one. And then Lee Smith.
Oh my gosh. That's rough. Yikes. Man. Tony had a chance to snag some. Couldn't quite do it.
Man.
But Pine Tar Bandits are in the top dogs for a reason, and now it's impossible for them not to at least be tied for first place. Still.
Well, the standings are updated if you want to switch over, and it is kind of impressive to see this on the screen. 12-3. The Pine Tar Bandits have only lost 3 matchups.
I don't know I don't remember what the best records were looking like at this point last season, but 12-3, I don't think it was this good either. So, yeah, that's amazing. What a start for Pine Tar Bandits. So, congratulations, Travis, to a great week. Way to battle, Tony, and best of luck to you. Hopefully, better luck next week. On to our next matchup.
Brett Morgan, the Sasquad, versus Wade Walker, the Tiger Lilies. The Sasquad is 8-4. And the Tiger Lilies are 5-6-1. And if we look at Roto, the Tiger Lilies are actually ahead of Sasquad. Tiger Lilies are ranked 5th in Roto, and the Sasquad is ranked 6th. So, how will that play out this week?
Yeah, can their luck turn around? Well, we're going to see some new faces here, especially in game 1 for Brett Morgan's team Sasquad. It's Johnny Bench out here. Joey Votto making his first start of the year. Then we have Chipper Jones making his first start of the year. I don't know if you noticed yet, but his, third round draft pick, Chipper Jones, has not even played this year.
I don't know that guy.
No, you don't. Yeah, I mean, I think he was in some commercials.
Okay.
But, yeah.
He's a hunter, I think. He hunts.
Oh, yeah. It sounds like a hunter's name.
Big deer hunter.
Yeah. And then actually Matt Holliday, his first start of the year.
Oh, I've heard of that guy. I've heard of that one.
Yeah, that guy. He was a backup for the OGs last year. And kind of surprised he didn't draft him again this year. But all right. And then over for, of course, Brian Giles in the starting lineup. Giles has been amazing this year. And then over for the Tiger Lilies, we have Bill Freehand, Jim Bingley, Tony Phillips, Wade Boggs, Art Fletcher. I believe it is his first game of the season, and actually his first game in the league. And then in 1922, that was also the last season of his career. So welcome to the league. We're going to pull your last season. And then, so the pitching matchups, Max Scherzer and Kenley Jansen, who has yet to give up a hit or a walk. Kenley Jansen, a 0 whip, is our relief pitcher right now, against Tom Glavine and Rich, a.k.a. Goose Gossage. So, here we go. Let's get these hitting stats for Team Sasquad. And actually, so I mentioned Brian Giles doing really well this year. Brian Giles is actually 4th place in the league in the MVP race. Top 5. He's 4th place. He is, batting .341 on the season with 4 home runs and 9 RBI. He's also contributed 2 stolen bases. So he's done really well. And then Gary Carter was in the MVP race for the Tiger Lilies, but he was replaced after last week. Not for doing poorly. It's just he didn't play much last week. Okay. And then, Max Scherzer is 6th in the Cy Young race right now. He's having a very good year. Max Scherzer, he has a 3 ERA, which is okay, but just a .93 whip. And then he is elite in strikeouts. He has his 35 strikeouts leads the league right now. And he also has an 11.67 Ks per 9, which is 3rd best among starting pitchers. All right, game 1 hitters for Team Sasquad. Here we go. Kaboom! Look at this tidal wave. Joey Votto, 4 for 7 with 2 runs, 2 homers, 4 RBI.
Good
way to break in. First appearance of the year for Votto. And how about Matt Holliday in his first appearance? 2 for 2 with 2 walks and an RBI.
That's my boy.
Giles, yet another great game. 2 for 5, 2 runs, an RBI, and a stolen base. His 3rd of the year. Eddie Collins, 1 for 2, a run, walk, RBI, and a stolen base.
Wow.
419 batting average. What a start. 9 walks. Everyone walked except for Votto, interestingly enough, and Brian Giles.
They just took that 14th ranked Roto offense and said, "Shove it, boy."
Yeah. This is going to move the needle a little bit in that way, I'm sure. What a game. Well, oops.
Extra inning, 12-inning game. The Votto game was a 12-11 ball game versus the San Francisco Giants.
Yes, and then it was an extra inning game, and then Matt Holliday's game was actually in his last season there in 2018 was Matt Holliday's last season, and those 2 walks, that was his last multi-walk game of his career.
Wow, for the Rockies.
Because it was in September, so this is basically the last month of his last season, and yep, out there in Colorado, he drew multiple walks for the last time in his career.
Wow.
And, yep, that's all we got for notes on that. So let's go on to the hitters. For the Tiger Lilies, good luck. Kind of tough. You got some backups in there, too. We'll see how they do.
Tiger Lilies.
Pushing the wrong thing here. All right.
Here we go. Oh, my goodness.
400 batting average. Just 1 strikeout. 12 RBI.
Look at you.
Yes, Gary Carter, 2 for 3, 2 runs and a 3-run bomb. Jim Bottomley, 2 for 4 with a 3-run homer as well.
Wow.
Tony Phillips contributes 2 RBI. Art Fletcher in his league debut in the last season of his career, 2 for 4 with 2 RBI.
Now, man, that really muddies the waters here.
It does. Just 1 strikeout. So actually, Sasquad will take hits, but by 1. Runs, but by 1. Homers are tied. RBI goes to Tiger Lilies. 12
RBI.
That's half of the season total for Tony.
Come on, Tony. Come on, Tony. I'm rooting for you, baby.
But walks will go to Mr. Morgan, as does stolen base. Just 1 strikeout will win it for the Tiger Lilies. But batting average, Tiger Lilies at 400, and they don't win it because Sasquad batted 419. And they'll carry a 5-2 lead going into pitching. Dang. With Max Scherzer, the number 5 ranked pitcher in the league right now.
Man.
Scherzer leading the league in strikeouts. Second in Ks per 9, or third, I should say. So this is 2014 Max Scherzer. And Kenley Jansen, remember, has not given up a walk or a hit all season long.
Great pick.
So here we go. Can he keep that up? He does.
Ow.
He does. Max Scherzer, what a start. Quality start in the win. 8 innings, just 2 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts.
Wow.
And Kenley Jansen, scoreless inning, strikeout. No walks, no hits.
That will be tough.
.33 whip. No save, but the Ks per 9 are great. The quality start the win, and IIS, yikes. And down 5-2. So Glavine and Gossage got a tall task ahead of them.
Thomas, what you got for us?
Let's just rip off the Band-Aid and see what they did. We need a miracle here. That's not quite a miracle.
Yuck.
Yeah, 5 2/3, 8 hits, 3 runs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. That's kind of a meh game for Glavine. Gossage does a good job, a scoreless inning with a hit and a strikeout, but no saves, no wins, no quality starts. So Sasquad is going to take 6 pitching categories to win 11-2. We have a blowout in game 1.
Wow.
We have a blowout.
Well, okay. That was a very impressive offensive line, and then Morgan just carried that momentum over to pitching, and Wade did not.
No, he did not. Kind of melted down a little bit. I mean, it wasn't like the worst ever, but not going to cut it for sure. So game 2. Game 2, we have Johnny Bench back up in here. That's always a good thing, or usually a good thing. Bobby Bonilla making an appearance. Harmon Killebrew in the lineup for the Tiger Lilies, who's kind of underachieved this year so far. Jim Edmonds in there, another Cardinal legend. And Derek Jeter. Jim Edmonds, the best center fielder not to be in the Hall of Fame.
That's true.
And
That's very true.
Derek Jeter at DH. Art Fletcher taking the defensive duties today.
So this is the first appearance from Greinke, isn't it?
Well, I think both of these pitchers.
Oh,
let me check. It says Jim Catt. This is actually a league debut for Jim Catt. He was rostered last year.
Okay.
And you're right. Greinke, his first start of the year. Of course, he was in the league last year. So new looks for both these pitchers this season. And let's see. My other notes, this Joey Votto, September 17th, 2023. That is 10 games from present. So 10th to last game in this, just this last season. A very recent Joey Votto, which, as we know, is kind of older Votto. Chipper Jones rookie year in 1995. And Francisco Lindor's rookie year in 2015. And also Harmon Killebrew's last season in 1975. So let's see what we get here from the offensive Sasquad. On fire in game 1. Game 2. Oh, looking good. Looking good.
Whew.
What is in the water today for Team Sasquad? I think they're fired up. Their manager is fired up from that Bob Johnson performance.
Absolutely. You are absolutely correct. Pryor Creek, Oklahoma, man, I'll tell you.
Oh, man. Let's see. So Andrew McCutchen, 2 for 5, 2 runs, a 2-run homer. Matt Holliday, 2 for 4 with a 3-run home run.
That was St. Louis Cardinals. That was the year after he got traded, St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah. And Eddie Collins, another good game. 2 for 3, 2 runs, 2 walks, and an RBI.
But
just 3 strikeouts.
Our modern-day Babe Ruth, Brian Giles, 0 for 4.
Yeah. What the heck happened there?
Huh,
I don't know. All right. Well, Tiger Lilies, another tall task here. Let's see. Can they bounce in here, get something done?
Oh, my goodness.
Ooh, 353 batters. Look at Jim Edmonds, 3 for 4, 4 runs, a walk, 2 home runs, 3 RBI.
These Cardinal players, I'm telling you, well, that was an angel, Jim Edmonds, but...
Dale Murphy, 2 for 4 with a walk and a 3-run homer. And then Cardinals, speaking of Cardinals, Jim Bottomley, was he a Cardinal? Maybe not. No, I don't know. 2 for 3 with a run, a walk, and a solo homer.
Yeah. But it was.
No,
let me see if he was
1925.
It was a Cardinal.
Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah. So wow, let's tally these up. Sasquad takes hits again by 1. 13 to 12. These are big numbers. But Tiger Lilies taking runs by 1, taking homers, tie in RBI. Walks goes to Sasquad by 1. Strikeouts to the Tiger Lilies by 1. And then batting average to Sasquad, 394.
Good grief, it's a tie.
Oof, that was a very balanced.
These offenses right now are just...
Both of these teams just thinking, why couldn't we have faced either of those other teams in game, game exactly. 1? That's how this league goes. All right, Greinke and Jansen. Will Jansen stay with his 0 whip, which is just insane? And Greinke, for our first look at Greinke of the year. This is 2016 Greinke. He's pretty good. All right, here we go. Oh, Jansen walks a batter, but this is how good Jansen has been. I mean, it's all he can do just to walk a guy. He gets a 1 scoreless inning with a walk and a strikeout, so he does great even still. Greinke does not get the win. Quality start. 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Pretty good. Oof.
Wow.
So no win and no save, but the other numbers looking pretty good.
Oh, man, I don't know how to go with this one. Wade's pitching last game was not good, but it could change.
Jim Cat, not sure to make of him. I mean, I remember his name. I had trading cards of him and stuff, but I take it back. Probably didn't have trading cards of him. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Jim Cat, David Robertson. Here we go. Oh, wow. Jim Cat.
Holy cow.
Put some respect on that name. A complete game shutout. Gets the win. 5 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. David Robertson, look at him. Perfect inning. Well, he walked a batter, but other than that, perfect inning. He gets a win. 1 IIS, 3 strikeouts, and a walk.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Jim
Talk
Cat.
about calling game. Jim Cat calls game.
This was the first year of Jim Cat that he really started starting. The first 2 years he started 2 games, then 9, and then this year was a 22-year-old. He started 29 games. This was his real full first full season.
Wade Walker in the comments, he says roids. Apparently Jim Cat was on the roids. 61. I thought that's when they were all doing coke. All right, so Sasquad only takes Ks per 9, but the Tiger Lilies take most of the other stats and win 7-4.
Man, kind of a slugfest here.
So we got a tie so far, and yeah, this is a slugfest for sure. Excited to see Game 3. This has been a spunky matchup here. Spunky matchup. All right, I'll pull over our Game 3, the rubber match with this 1-1 tie. Kevin Brown on the mound, who I think still ties for the league lead in wins, even though he wasn't pitching very well, but he did well last week. K-Rod in relief, Bill Donovan and David Robertson on the other side.
Kevin Brown, 3.45 ERA with a 1.54 whip, and Bill Donovan's pitched to a 3.18 ERA with a 1.24 whip.
Art Fletcher, last season of his career in 1922. But other than that, we got a lot of familiar names in here. Chili Davis out there. Actually, Nap LaJoie in DH for the Tiger Lilies. A significant player. So here we go. Here we go. Can the Sasquad stay hot? Ooh, they cool down a little bit. Everyone but 2 batters had a hit, but a lot of 1-fers going on here. And look at Dave Justice, 1 for 7 in his game with 2 strikeouts.
Eddie Collin gets a stolen base. That helps.
Yeah, Collins having a great week. Johnny Benz 2 for 4 with an RBI. Matt Holliday 2 for 6, but no other counting stats, at least no positive ones, as he strikes out once. So I don't know. Not that great. Just 1 run scored, 2 RBI, 9 strikeouts. Lindor with 3 of them. So, okay, Tiger Lilies. You got a chance to turn the tables here. Here we go.
Oh, my
Okay.
goodness. Power surge.
Yes. Let's see. Harmon Killebrew, 2 for 5 with a 2-run homer. Alfonso Soriano, 2 for 5 with 2 solo homers. Chili Davis, 1 for 4 with 2 runs, a walk, and a 2-run homer. And Nap LaJoie, not known for his power really, but he had 1 hit, a run, a walk, and 3 RBI.
The scariest hitter the Cardinals has ever had to face, in my opinion, was always Alfonso Soriano for the Cubs. I hated facing him because he just looked like he was about to hit 3 home runs every single game. that big old bat he used. He used like a 43-ounce bat or something crazy.
Yeah, his bat did seem huge. Alfonso Soriano. Well, that is, let's tally this up here. Tiger Lilies might grab a lot early. They take hits, take runs, homer, 5 home runs, 5, 10 RBI. Walks goes to Sasquad, as does stolen bases, but strikeouts and batting average to the Tiger Lilies, 6-2.
Oh my goodness.
6-2 lead going into pitching. Okay. Well, Kevin Brown, Francisco Rodriguez. Let's see. I had a note here that we'll share in a moment. Okay. Here we go. Kevin Brown, K-Rod. Okay. Well, Kevin Brown, 8 innings, 9 hits, 4 runs, a walk, 3 strikeouts. That's okay, but Francisco Rodriguez, 1 inning, 2 hits, a run, no strikeouts. And I have this down as this was K-Rod's 4th to last game of his career. And it was his last blown save in his career. His 4th to last game. This is basically his last bad game of his career. So bummer, dude. So no save, no quality start, no win, and a 5 ERA. They're down 6-2. I'd say their backs are against the wall.
Isn't it crazy how some of these pitching lines, these pitchers will get absolutely shelled, but the older ones will still pitch 7 to 8 innings. Mm-hmm. And nowadays they're getting shelled, they're getting pulled in the second. Like
it's true. It makes me curious how that will affect this league once some younger pitchers start getting eligible for this league in the coming years. Mm-hmm. It'll be interesting to see. We might see some more of those. Yeah, starting pitchers, 1.66 innings with 5 earned runs. Yeah. Okay, Bill Donovan, David Robertson. They have it easy. So let's see what they did here. They did the job. Bill Donovan, quality start, 8 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, 7 walks, but 7 strikeouts. Jeez. And then David Robertson, scoreless inning with a walk and a strikeout. Huh. This was actually David Robinson's 25th. Sorry, I can try to. Is the. No, that was weird. I don't know why I put that. His first season, I believe. Yeah, first season. I don't know. Anyways. Well. I'm sorry. It was his 25th game of his career. It was the last game of his first season. So he put in a scoreless outing in this first season, last game of his first season. So that is going to be Tiger Lilies' victory, I'm sure. He takes IS, quality start, strikeouts, Ks per 9, ERA, and whip actually goes to Sasquad. So 11-3 blowout in game 3.
Man, Tiger Lilies' offense has just been consistently putting up some numbers, and 5 home runs in one game is absolutely impressive.
Yeah, that's I want to say that's the most we've seen this year in a game.
But, yeah, I think so. My man. Well, the standings now sit with 9-6 Sasquad. So still sitting pretty good, but the Tiger Lilies even it up 7-1.
Okay. Brett Morgan says, just checking in. Glad it wasn't a sweep. Well, yeah, you'll have to watch the replay of it. Your team hitting like crazy until that last game. So.
Yep.
And Kenley Jansen gave up a walk. Sorry, dude. He is no longer has a 0 whip. He probably has like a 0.2 whip now.
Jeez, get rid of him.
Okay, our next matchup.
Chris versus Brett Carter. which is the Ghost of Candlestick Park versus the Doo-Whoppers. And the Doo-Whoppers are currently 6-5-1, ranked 7th in the league, with the Ghost of Candlestick Park ranked at 5-7, ranked 11th. And according to the Roto standings, the Ghost of Candlestick Park is the most unlucky player in the league. He is ranked 4th in Roto, 3rd on offense, and 7th in pitching. And the Doo-Whoppers are ranked 10th, 6th hitting, and 13th pitching.
So Roto greatly disagrees with the standings, but we'll see how it pans out today. 3rd in hitting, that's high. All right. This is what here's our starting lineups for game 1.
All right. So game 1 is going to have J.R. Richard, who was it last week? He pitched an absolute gem. Wasn't it him?
It is. And he is now, J.R. Richard is 17th in the Cy Young. He's in the Cy Young race right now.
Good grief. And he's facing Babe Adams. Eric Gagne and Jonathan Papelbon are our relief pitchers today. Ghost of Candlestick Park, we see Elston Howard, Mark McGuire, Larry Doyle, Jose Ramirez, Archie Vaughn, Lance Berkman, Al Simmons, Bobby Bonds, and Bill Terry.
Oh, Bill Terry. He didn't play much last week, so it dropped him in the MVP race a little bit, but still, dropped him. He went from 3rd or something to 7th.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Terry has been amazing, batting .421 in the season, 8 RBI.
Sheesh.
Great. 14.
The Doo-Whoppers has a mix and match too. He's got Lou Gehrig in there, Ray Durham, man. I remember Ray Durham. I used to try to get him on MVP baseball because he was fast. David Wright, Vern Stevens, Ralph Kiner, Wally Berger, Vladimir Guerrero, and JD Martinez.
Berger's been good in relief, relief in off the bench. Surprisingly, this year he wasn't much to write home about last year. So
yeah.
Okay, Ghosts of Candlestick Park. Can their luck turn around a little bit? So we'll see with their hitters. Here we go.
Woo! Very light. 1 run, 1 RBI, 6 walks. Larry Doyle gets a 3 for 5, but he gets 1 RBI.
Doyle was actually really good last week. That was his first starts of the year, and he did really good. So he earns another chance and does well.
Al Simmons, 0 for 5. Lance Berkman, 1 for 1 with 2 walks.
Yeah. I mean, he did what he could. Bill Terry, 0 for 3 with a walk. Well, this is very light. I mean, 1 RBI, 1 run. Ooh. Okay, tough. Prime opportunity for the Doo-Whoppers. Here we go, Doo-Whoppers. Oh my!
This is a good pull. Vern Stevens, 4 for 4, 3 runs, 1 walk, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Look at Ray Durham with a bomb,
a 2-run bomb.
How many?
Gehrig with a great game.
2 for 3. You just talked here. I'm gonna look at old Durham. We're gonna see how many career home runs Mr. Ray Durham hit. That would be 192, 16 per 162. Okay. So not terrible. He had a 26 home run year with the Giants. He's a 34-year-old.
Jeez. Ralph Kiner, 1 for 2, 3 runs, 3 walks.
Man,
Kiner
8
doing
walks.
his thing. All right, let's tally it up. It's going to be lopsided.
Do we have No. Okay.
Doo-Whoppers, taking hits. Runs
12-1 runs.
Jeez. 12 home runs. RBI. Walk. Ties.
Man.
Oh, man. 7-0.
He would have had a stolen base. He would have had a clean sweep.
Shoot, he would have. Wow, 7-0. So, I mean, J.R. Richard has been good this year, but 7-0, he's got a tall task ahead of him.
J.R. Richard, 1.62 ERA with a 1.08 WHIP this season.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
This game. 9 innings, 7 hits, 2 walks, 5 Ks, no earned runs, but he had an unearned run.
Oh,
A
no
win and a
IIS.
quality start.
Gagne snagging 2 IIS, though, but if only it was a save situation.
Mm-hmm.
He needed that. Dang, well, this is pretty dang good. They just, that save would have been really nice.
The best he can do is a tie, right? Since he didn't get a save.
I believe so.
Okay.
But, so I mean, he's got hope for no win or quality start.
Mm-hmm.
Low strikeouts. All right, we'll see. We shall see. Babe Adams, Jonathan Papelbon.
Babe Adams, 3.38 ERA this year.
Oh, he snags a quality start, and Papelbon gets the save. Yep, so that's going to do it.
8 innings. No, he only had 1 strikeout, but it don't matter.
Well, 8 innings and no strikeouts for Babe Adams. But no walks, though, and that was a good outing. Papelbon.
Look at the whip. Look at the whips on here, these two matchups.
Oh, wow. 0.89. We'll take it from 0.91. That's tough. Oh, man, they tried, but it's going to end up being a 9-5.
Made it closer than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I mean, starting it from 7-0 to 9-5, that's respectable. So they gave it a college effort.
Depending on the
Doo-Whoppers. Taking game 1, the Ghosts of Candlestick Park still can't quite put it together.
Yeah.
Still can't quite. That brings us to game numero dos.
This will be a fun pitching matchup. Look at the years on this starting pitching matchup here.
1907.
Brown,
oh, wow.
Rube Waddell.
Wow, 1907, 1904.
What an incredible pitching matchup here. And pair that up with Babe Ruth on offense, Maury Wills, Craig Biggio, Jose Ramirez making a 2023 start. Orlando Cepeda on Carter's side. Chick Haffey, look at him. Duke Snyder, Edgar Martinez, Tony Lazzari. It's Will Clark.
Will Clark, 5th place in the MVP race. He's right now.
Back. Will is back.
Will is kicking butt. 3 homers, 6 RBI in the year, 8 runs scored.
Who said this? Chris. Oh, that's Chris saying, that's so much for my good pools.
Yeah. Well, that was just one game. We'll see. You got the Babe back in here and McGuire. So we'll see. But going against Will Clark, who happened to know Chris was a Will Clark fan. He's a Giants fan growing up. So we'll see. Okay. Are we ready for our polls for game 2? Hitters for the Ghosts of Candlestick Park. Oh, this is already looking way better.
This. Mark McGuire, 3 for 3, 4 RBIs, a walk. Look at Jose Ramirez, 3 for 4, 3 runs, 1 walk, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, 1 stolen base. You took advantage of that line in fantasy.
Wow, that is great.
Babe Ruth, 2 RBIs, 2 walks, 1 for 4. Al Simmons, 1 for 3. That's a good line there, Chris. That good pull came back quickly.
Yeah, I actually kind of remember that Jose Ramirez start. Yeah, because I had him in fantasy.
You're probably
and now I traded him off, so I'm hoping he doesn't do that anymore. Oh, yeah, so 394 batting average. We're looking at double-digit RBI hits. 6 walks. Gosh, just 1 strikeout. Amazing.
Man.
Amazing. All right. Well, Good luck, Doo-Whoppers. How are we going to respond to this?
Going to be tough. Well,
I don't know.
He gets a home run from Gabby Hartnett.
Will Clark.
Clark.
Staying hot.
What can you say?
Dang, dude. Will Clark.
0 for 4 from David Wright. 0 for 3 from JD Martinez. 3 strikeouts. No stolen base.
Foof. Yeah, Will Clark was looking good. I mean, Duke Snyder did what he could. A little 1-for-1. Maybe pinch hit action or something. I mean, this might be a pretty lopsided. Hits goes to Ghosts. Runs by 1. Tied homers. RBI to Ghosts. Walks to Ghosts. Stolen bases as well. And strikeouts. Batting average 7-0. The tables completely turned.
Unbelievable.
Complete 180 here in game 2. Wow.
Another trade just went by. Evan White, who just got acquired from Seattle to Atlanta, is getting sent to the Angels with the reliever Tyler for infielder David Fletcher and catcher Max. How you say it? Stassi?
Oh, yeah. I'd say Stassi.
Yeah.
Interesting. Evan. Yeah. They must really like Evan White.
Well, 7-0 to start off for the Doo-Whoppers and 7-0 to start off with Ghosts of Candlestick Park.
Yeah, we'll see. Rube Waddell's a great pitcher, but this is quite the deficit. Mordecai, Three Finger Brown, and Troy Percival. Here we go. Oh, my.
Well, we can go ahead and almost put the nail in the coffin on this. He gets the trifecta, the win, the quality start, and the save.
Wow.
He has a 0 ERA. He has a .40 whip.
A 3-hit shutout for Mordecai Brown. Just one walk.
And even to add to it, he gets 6 strikeouts. And with Rube Waddell on the mound, that might be
in 1907. Yeah, that's a lot for a 1907 start for Mordecai Brown. But yeah, you're exactly right. Rube Waddell, 1904. They weren't striking out 6 very often back then. Okay.
Wow.
So much for your good polls, Chris. How about that?
Yeah, no kidding. Maybe the best poll of the year right there.
Well, yeah. Let's rip off the Band-Aid. Rude Waddell, Jonathan Papelbon.
Oh, my holy.
Talk about ripping off the Band-Aid. Oh, no. Rube, what happened, bro?
Rube with 2 innings, 8 hits, 6 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 Ks.
That was one of those modern starts we were talking about where they just pull him early.
And remember that blown save? Oh, no, wait, that's not it. Jonathan Papelbon gets a save, but he gives up 2 hits with 2 Ks. Gets an IIS. Yeah.
Sneaks out of it, but gets it done. Well, yikes. Let's tally this up. This could be interesting. So win, quality start, IIS going to the Ghosts as well as Ks. Not Ks per 9.
That a boy, Ks per 9 Doo-Whoppers.
K per 9 category loves a good starting pitcher shelling.
Which is why we love it so much.
Oh, yeah, so much. So K per 9 goes the other way. But ERA and whip, wow. We almost had almost had a 14-0 shutout, but 13-1 victory in game 2 for the Ghosts of Candlestick Park. Dang, dude.
It's kind of impressive.
I mean, when you look across the board between his hitting stats, his pitching stats in this game was just top tier. So,
yeah.
Well, that brings us into a rubber match, game 3. At a 1-1 tie, both of these teams could really use that extra win.
Yes, they could. I feel like I've missed a matchup here. Let me make sure I'm. Oh no, we're good. I know what I'm doing.
Not many notes to put on this one.
I'm just looking here. Okay. Pedro Martinez and the greatest left-hander to ever pitch, Clayton Kershaw. We have Arky Vaughn, Larry Doby, a lot of the same guys. Bobby Bonds is coming in. This is a 98 Pedro.
Oh my!
It has to be around. What year was his dominant year?
Was that 98? Or was it 97?
I mean, he was pretty stinking dominant around this time anyway.
Yeah.
It was 97 was a 1.9 ERA year. This was a very pedestrian 2.89 ERA.
Oh man. He went,
very terrible.
Pedro Martinez versus Clayton Kershaw. I would have loved to have seen both of them in their primes against each other.
That'd been great.
Although 2019 Kershaw.
Will Clark at DH.
Okay. We can't take him can't take that bat out of the lineup.
Golly.
And Larry Doyle, he's earned his way into another start. So,
yep.
All right. Let's see if the Ghosts can stay hot in Game 3. Oh, okay.
He only has 2 RBIs.
Yeah.
Craig Biggio, 1 for 5. Babe Ruth gets an RBI. 3. Look at this, 1 for 1. 3 walks and a run.
Berkman doing actually pretty good this week. He's just got walked a bunch of times. How about my boy Doyle? 1 for 3 with a walk. That's okay.
Bill Terry,
2 for 3 with a walk. Well, ups the average, adds a walk. But Bobby Bonds, 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts.
Yep.
Overall, not great. Not tragic, horrendous, but those 9 walks are great. 8 strikeouts, not very good. I don't know. We're kind of fair to Midland here. Doo-Whoppers has a chance to either rise above it or fall below it. What do we got? Not bad.
3 stolen base. Hanley Ramirez, 3 for 4, 2 stolen bases.
Wow.
Edgar Martinez, 3 for 5 with a bomb. Duke Snyder, 1 for 3 with a home run. And only 2 strikeouts.
Okay, and the 353 bangers. Okay.
Will Clark.
2 for 4, the run, a walk, and an RBI. I'm beginning to question how. I mean, I always thought he was a good player, but I didn't know he was a superstar.
Yeah, right.
Jeez. Will Clark. Okay. The things we learn about this league, Brian Giles, top 20 player all time. Jared Weaver, top 5 pitcher all time. Will Clark. I don't know. We grew up watching these guys. We should know.
Yeah, what the heck? Come on.
We just took them for granted.
I know.
Okay. Well, let's tally this up. Doo-Whoppers take hits, runs, home run, RBI. Oh, wow. Ghosts take walk. Doo-Whoppers take stolen bases, strikeout, and batting average. 7-1. We almost flipped all the way back around again. Gosh. What? It's one or the other today for this matchup.
My goodness.
But Pedro Martinez in 98, can he pull a rabbit out of his hat?
So he's pitched to a 4.2 ERA this year, which is crazy. 0.93 WHIP, by the way. But you remember early last year on I think he was on Max's team, wasn't he?
It might have been Max. I want to say it was.
He was atrocious there for a minute, and we're like, what is going on?
I don't remember if it was Max or Mosby. Someone. But yeah, he was. I don't know. But I mean, despite the bad numbers, you start Pedro with confidence.
Absolutely.
Always.
Absolutely.
So we'll see. We'll see if he can start turning around. Here we go. Pedro and Percival. Ooh, very nice.
7 innings, 11 Ks, 5 walks that game. But he gets a win.
11 Ks.
Start. This is the game. Troy Percival. This was a blown save win. I think. Yeah, 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 earned run. Gets a win. So he gets 2 wins.
The save would have been nice, but the 2 wins is good. The quality start. The Ks and Ks per 9 are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
No IIS though. Yikes.
He really needs Le Goat to get blown up here.
Which Kershaw 2019, this is later in his career, and he hasn't won a championship yet. He hasn't won an asterisk championship yet. So
yeah, that's right.
Here we go. Well, actually, we determined for Kershaw was
Kershaw's good. Everybody else was fake. I got it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Kershaw and Bruce Sutter.
Well,
yeah, that'll do it.
7 innings, 3 earned runs, 5 Ks. Wasn't the best outing for him, but he still had he had a .86 whip. And then Bruce Sutter, 2 innings, no save, but he gets 2 IIS.
It's funny. It's 2 scoreless inning, but he gave a hit and 2 walks. Just didn't let him in. So Ghost take wins. Quality starts tie. IAS going to the Doo-Whoppers. Ks and Ks per 9 to the Ghosts. ERA to the Ghosts, but whip to the Doo-Whoppers. So Doo-Whoppers 9-5 victory and a 2-1 series
My goodness. Which brings the Doo-Whoppers to 8-6-1. And brings the Ghosts of Candlestick Park to 6-9.
6-9. Man. Doo-Whoppers. 8-6-1. Pretty good.
Man. Oh, gosh. Well, shall we go to the next matchup?
Yes, and this one is an intriguing matchup.
Mr. Brent versus Ryland. Brent, arguably the hottest team in the league right now, 9-3 versus Ryland, who is currently 6-6 and has an offense that could explode at any moment. The Roto standings for these two guys, Brent is the number 1 ranked Roto team. He's ranked 2nd in offense and 1st in pitching, just been going crazy with the pitching. And Ryland is ranked 7th in Roto, 5th in hitting, and 12th in pitching.
Yeah, they're called hitMachine for a reason, but that pitching needs to pick up some of the slack for sure. For sure. So, in game 1, we see Javi Lopez in here at catcher. Got our backup catcher, Shoeless Joe Jackson out there, who has been very good this year. Mike Schmidt, and then the lesser Mike Trout, out there at center field. Earl Averill at DH. Joe Torre. So Mickey Tettleton, after all those strikeouts last week. Remember Tettleton? He was either a strikeout or home run for him.
Oh, that's right.
He's getting benched. So that was a question. I didn't know if he was going to bench him because the strikeouts or keep him in because of the
ridiculous.
Home runs. Well, he's getting benched.
All or nothing. I'm tired of it.
Joe Torre. But I actually have a really funny stat for you, which, sorry, it's going to take me a second to pull up the exact stat.
I'm predicting a Mike Trout 0 for 2 with 2 walk game.
Yeah, or he has mixed in some 1-hit games recently. So, we might see. He might treat us to
Calm down, Mike. Calm down.
I know, yeah. Don't go too crazy. So, on the year, the Masters of the Diamond have just 38 strikeouts on the year. And let's see here.
Oh, no.
Of those 38 strikeouts, 18 of them are from his catchers. Of the 38. Basically half of his strikeouts on his whole 25-man roster is
So-
coming from Joe Torre and Mickey Tettleton.
So what you're telling me is he's wanting to pull a Mosby in fantasy and just not run with a catcher.
0 catchers. He's the anti-Doug Simmons who runs 3 catchers. Yeah, so let's see. Jim Scott on the mound.
Check hitting K's. Oh, yeah, you do. Why is that? What's going on there?
Oh, so our K's are already on here. So let's just do this. Boop, boop. All right. There's some K's sitting around there. All right, let's see. So I have a decent amount of notes on here, actually, for some of these guys. Jackie Robinson, this is his rookie year, was breaking the color barrier in 1947. That was obviously, goes without saying, that was a big deal. I mean, understatement of the year. So 1947, Jackie Robinson. And then Chapman, Aroldis Chapman. This is his third to last game before he's traded to the Cubs there.
Wow.
So that was when he was he with the Reds, right? Before he went to the Cubs or 2016.
Yankees.
Wait, actually Yankees. Yeah. You're right. Yankees. And then the Yankees weren't doing so hot. And the Cubs, 2016, wanted to make a run.
Don't say it.
So the Cubbies went and these Cubbies got this thing on the side of their hat because, in large part, to them picking up Chapman. So, anyways, this was his third to last game before that happened. For Red Rolf, this is the first start of his career. The first time he got a start in his career.
Wow.
Obviously rookie. And then Paul Molitor as DH there. This is the opening day of his final season there, April 1st, 1998.
Wow.
So, all right. Without further ado, can hitMachine live up to their name here in Game 1? $sign hitMachine. What do we got? Exactly one hit for everybody except for Hank Greenberg.
Wow.
I don't know, but those no multi-hit games, that hurts.
Jackie with the stolen base.
Jackie with the stolen base. Lee Boudreaux 1 for 3, but he had a run and 3 walks, but no homers, 1 RBI. Tony's salivating. He wanted this matchup. But Shoeless Joe gets the 1 RBI. I don't know. This is like a whole team of Don Mattingly's here.
Yeah.
1 for 4s galore. Oh, boy.
Well,
yeah. So there's that. Masters of the Diamond. This is not how you want to perform against a team that has been killing it like the Masters of the Diamond. So
yeah, he's been extraordinary on both sides of the diamond.
Here we go. How many strikeouts from his catchers this time? 0. Wow. Just 1 strikeout.
And a home run, though. Gets a home run from the catcher.
The pop from the catchers. Joe Torre, 1 for 3, solo homer and a walk. And look at George Sisler, 2 for 3, 2 runs, 2 walks, and RBI.
On with
Frankie Fritsch. Fritsch went off last week, and this week 3 for 5 with a run, 2 RBI. No stolen bases. Like I said, just 1 strikeout. Luke Appling, 3 for 5. Earl Combs, 2 for 5. These are some of his backups. Max Carey, 0 for 4. So this was, I didn't really mention that, but most of these guys are his backup hitters. So they batted 371. With 7 RBI. I mean, when your backup is Paul Wainer, like Paul Wainer is a really good backup. Frankie Fritsch is amazing. I don't know. He might have broken the draft a little bit there.
Right.
Well, let's see. Actually, let's tally it up. So Masters takes hits Brent's team takes runs, home run, RBI, walk. Oh, they do not take stolen bases, but they take strikeout and batting average. So thank the Lord above for Jackie Robinson's stolen base.
Wow.
Kept it from being a sweep. But 7-1, we continue the trend from last matchup where we have a lopsided score going into pitching.
Unbelievable. 371 batting average.
Yeah. Brent says, not your typical backups. Most of them have close to 3,000 hits. I mean, seemed like a really smart strategy. Just as you're picking those role players, pick up guys who, maybe didn't have all, like crazy counting stats across the board, but at least guys that could just hit the ball. So,
Jim Scott has a 1.29 ERA on the year. If there's a silver lining, but Eddie Plank has a 2 ERA with a 0.78 WHIP. We'll see.
Scott and Wagner got some ground to cover. What do we got? Look at Jim Scott.
Okay.
A complete game. Well, sorry, yes, a complete game shutout. So he gives up one unearned run and loses 1-0. But look at this game. Quality start. 9 innings, 5 hits, 1 walk, 15 strikeouts.
What a game.
Gosh, what do you got to do? Get the man some run support.
My goodness.
And then Billy Wagner was not a safe situation, but he scoreless inning. So, I mean, no win, no save. So that's brutal. But other than that, all the other pitching stats here just eye-poppingly good.
Hardly ask for anything better than that.
So Eddie Plank and Aroldis Chapman. Aroldis Chapman, best closer in the league so far this year. He won Closer of the Year last year for your team.
That's right. Good combination here. Old pitcher and Aroldis Chapman.
This is Chapman upping his trade value here before he goes to the Cubs. Or trying to up his trade value. And, yeah, looking good.
Well, he gets a save and a quality and a win.
Yep. The win comes from Eddie Plank, a complete game, quality start win. He gave up 2 runs. And the save, a scoreless inning from Chapman. So
got the trifecta.
Yeah, 15 Ks. That's so nice. But look at a 9-5. He made it respectable, just like Chris did in that game too. Actually, very similar. So 9-5. The Masters of the Diamond continue to roll.
Wow. Man. I mean, I don't know what to say about this.
Yeah. All I can say is good luck. Good luck, hitMachine, in game 2. We'll see. We'll see if they can stop this tidal wave here. So in game 2, we got Bill Dickey at catcher, Mo Vaughn over at first base. Now, Mo Vaughn has struggled mightily this year. But Troy Tulowitzki in there, Ken Williams, Hack Wilson has been very good. He's in DH. And, Mickey Tettleton continues to ride the pine as Joe Torre gets another chance. Harlan Clift at third base. Ty Cobb in there, our reigning, our MVP front runner, Ty Cobb. Mel Ott at DH. Johan Santana and Billy Wagner on the mound for hitMachine versus David Cohn and Houston Street.
Ty Cobb's value went absolutely bonkers this year when we added hits and Ks. I mean, his value last year, he was a good player, but he wasn't, somebody that was the absolute game changer. And then we added those categories, and it's just made a world of difference.
Yeah, absolutely. Which I'm kind of glad because Ty Cobb is considered a one of the top players of all time. So
yeah.
For Billy Wagner, this is an opening day game there on April 4th, 2005. And for David Cone, this is his third to last game for the New York Yankees before he went cross town to the New York Mets. There in September 20th, year 2000.
Wow.
Okay, here we go. HitMachine. Try and pad your stats. You need everything you can get. What do we got? 222 batting average. Juan Gonzalez, 2 stolen bases. But look at this stat line. Very confusing. 0 for 4 with an RBI and 2 stolen bases. So he could have gotten hit by a pitch or on by error once or twice.
By the way, Juan Gonzalez had a career 26 stolen bases.
Wow. Career 26, and he got 2 in one game. That's amazing.
What year was it? To 92.
92.
Oh, my gosh. Unbelievable.
Oh, my Lord. Just 1 strikeout. That's a silver lining for sure. Mike Schmidt had it. He went 1 for 5. Tulowitzki, 1 for 4 with a run, a walk, a 2-run bomb. Jackie went 2 for 5 with a run, but this is not great. Mike Trout, 1 for 4. He hit a homer.
Oh, Michael Trout.
Hit a home run.
You stop it.
He's not going to go crazy. I mean, let's not get crazy here. No multi-hit game, but a homer. We'll take it. We'll take it from Trout.
Stop it.
So, all right. Let's see what the Masters of the Diamond can do with their hitters here. And, okay. Not quite as amazing. 5 whole strikeouts. That's a lot for them.
Wow.
2 from Brock and 2 for Cliff. But let's look at Joe Torre. He's trying to take that starting catcher spot back from Tettleton. 2 for 2.
Lord.
A run, 2 walks, and an RBI. And then he matches the 2 stolen bases because he gets 1 from Sisler and 1 from Frankie Fritsch. They both have good games.
Ty Cobb, my God.
Oh, yeah. Ty Cobb, 2 for 3, 2 runs, 2 walks. Jeez. Paul Wainer, 0 for 5, kind of uncharacteristic for him. Mel Ott continues to struggle this year. I would say the one guy who really hasn't performed for this team has been Mel Ott. 0 for 3 this game with a walk.
Yeah.
So, do we have a mistake on our box score here?
We do.
Oh no, this is so sad. This actually makes sense though.
That's all right.
This just in. Juan Gonzalez did not have 2 stolen bases. He had 2 strikeouts. This makes a lot more sense than an 0 for 4 game.
Rylan.
Oh.
We apologize.
Oh. Well, sad. But you do still win the strikeout category.
Hey, there you go.
There's the silver lining. So Masters takes hits by 1. Brent's team also takes runs, but home run goes to HitMachine. Brent takes walks, stolen bases. Ryland takes strikeouts, and Brent takes batting average with 257, which isn't great. But a 5-2 lead going into pitching for the Masters of the Diamond.
He's going to need a lot better outing from Johan Santana. He's pitching to a 4.5 ERA with a 1.2 whip this year. And yikes. David Cone, not even an old-time pitcher, David Cone has pitched to a 0.52 ERA with a 0.92 whip.
Oh, man.
This dude can pick up a pile of crap and turns to gold right now.
Yeah, that is amazing. Well, Brent says it's Yankees cone, so he'll probably get shelled, is what he said.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. Johan Santana, wasn't it with the Yankees that David Cone threw his perfect game in the World Series? I thought he was in the Yankees when he did that, not the Mets.
Chris,
Anyways.
Max, where you at?
Yeah, I know. They were like, obviously it was this.
You're right.
All right. Johan Santana, Billy Wagner. Here we go. Johan Santana still cannot put together a good game.
Come on.
Wagner does all right. I mean, one scoreless inning. It wasn't a save situation. No strikeouts. Santana, 4 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts.
Just to clarify, David Cone pitched a perfect game on July 18th, 1999 for the New York Yankees.
There you go. It was a year before this, a year and a half before this.
Man, and Billy Wagner doesn't even get a save. There's 0 out of the 3 trifecta.
Yeah, this is dire with a 9 ERA and a 0.1.8 whip. Okay, David Cone. Even if he gets shelled, it might not matter, but we'll see. David Cone, Houston Street. Oh, and he does get shelled.
Holy cow.
Does he ever? 17 ERA, 3 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 7 runs. 2 walks and a strikeout. Street does get a save.
Brent was right.
Brent was right. Street might be the saving grace here, but this might be close. Let's see. Well, Masters takes Ks and Ks per 9. So Street with those 2 strikeouts was huge, and the save
still wins whip.
He wins.
Holy cow!
Oh, Houston Street saves the day. Literally saves the day.
Wow.
With that scoreless inning save with 2 strikeouts.
Hey, just like the Travis matchup, when it's going good for you, look, 257 batting average, 13.52 ERA at the 1.72 WHIP, and you win that matchup.
Wow. Yeah, you're gonna win. That's insane. Well, yeah, when you're good, you're good. Oh man. Crazy. Well, let's queue up game 3. Goodness gracious. Well, can we have another sweep for Masters of the Diamond? Or will Ryland's crew get back on track here? Let's see. Not much to note in this next one. Jody Reed getting a start here. Earl Averill up there again. Let's see. Joe Torre getting all the starts at catcher today. Johnny Mize getting a thing. And Johnny Pesky, the last guy he took in the draft, who's actually been really good this year. I want to say he's batting 353 or something. He has a lot of hits.
He was absolutely fed up with Tettleton. How dare you?
I know. Tettleton is main power source. We'll see. I have a feeling we'll see some more Tettleton. Although Torre, if he has another good game here, we'll see. Bobby Abreu out there as well. I want to say this is only his second start this year. Eddie Seacott and Koji Irihara for the hitMachine versus Doc White and Aroldis Chapman.
Eddie has a 2.00 ERA with a 1.22 WHIP this season, and Doc has a 1.29 ERA with a 0.50 WHIP.
Clash of the old school Titans. Brent says Tettleton will be back next week. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay, hitMachine, your last chance. Try to get a win, snag a win. What do you got? Oh, much better. Much better. Woo! 405 batting average. His MVP, Shoeless Joe Jackson, 3 for 5 with a run and 3 RBI. Look at Earl Haverhill, 3 for 5, 2 runs, 2-run homer. And Hack Wilson, 1 for 3, but 4 runs, 2 walks, and an RBI.
Bill Dickey, 4 for 6.
Bill Dickey, 4 for 6. Very nice with 3 runs. This is looking really good. Only guy without a hit, Jody Reed, 0 for 2. Bum, bum.
Jody.
But man, looking good. 15 hits, 12 runs, 7 RBI, just 3 walks, no stolen bases, but this is nice.
Oh, I know what he had to do. He had to take Mike Trout out of the lineup.
Oh, yeah, he did. And look at Averill go 3 for 5.
And they exploded. You had to take Mike out because he just drags everybody down.
Gotta bench Mike Trout. That's the answer. Oh, man. Welcome, Max, to the stream. He says, hey, did we do his yet? He had a doctor's appointment.
That's Max.
We did the Picklesburg.
Did them first.
Yeah, you were the first matchup, and he took it 2-1 victory over the good, the Vlad, and the ugly. 2 out of 3. So let's see. Okay, well, that's a good start. And we'll see what the Masters of the Diamonds got for us here. Game 3, trying to get that sweep. Oh boy, hits galore per usual. Look at Bobby Abreu, 1 for 4 with 3 walks, and his one hit was a solo homer. Earl Combs with another great game, 3 for 5, 2 runs, and an RBI. Johnny Pesky, 2 for 3 with a run and a walk.
Good grief.
Lou Brock snags a stolen base, which will be good to win that category. Frankie Fritch, 0 for 5 with a strikeout. It's a rare bad game for him. Joe Torre, I don't know, 1 for 4 with an RBI.
He has a season team batting average of .342. And he just continues to hit over that.
Yeah, over that. Yeah, that's crazy. But 361 won't even win batting average in this game. HitMachine takes hits. Ryland takes runs by a large margin. They tied in homers. Ryland takes RBI. Walks goes to Brent, as does stolen bases, strikeouts.
Wow.
But Ryland takes batting average for a 4-3 lead. And he had to fight for that.
Wow.
He had to fight for it. Oh, man.
Eddie's good. Eddie's a good pitcher. I mean, so is Doc, but it's – man, could Aroldis Chapman be the one that tips the scales here?
Yeah, could he? Well, Koji Ihara takes offense to that. He's pitching 98 years after his starting pitcher here. But Chapman might make the difference, to your point. We'll see. All right, Eddie Cicotte, Koji Ihara. Here we go. Uh-oh. Koji does his job, a scoreless inning for the save and a strikeout, but Cicotte.
Okay.
Cicotte, 6 2/3, 9 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, 2 strikes. Not great. Not disastrous, but not great.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, does see no win or quality start. It's going to be tough. The area whip and bad. Case not very good. I mean, Chapman could match that himself. We'll see. Yikes. Okay, Doc White or Aroldis Chapman. Could they secure a sweep for the Masters of the Diamonds? Very possible. Let's see. Oh, man.
Oh,
man. Chapman does match the 3 strikeouts. He has a perfect inning. Strikes out the side for the save. Doc White goes 9 full innings, gets a win, quality start, 5 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. That's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's just end the season. Let's just end it right now. This is getting silly.
Oh, goodness. 9-4 victory for the Masters of the Diamond. Brent, your team is in fuego.
And guess what that does?
Fire.
Guess what that does? Travis thought, you know what? I'm going to get a little distance. And Brent said, not so fast, my friend.
Not so
Look
fast
at
at
that.
all.
12-3. They are running away.
These guys.
And yes, I've already
Jeez.
checked. They don't play until week 13.
Okay, but that's gonna be well. So things can change in that time, but man, that's gonna look like a matchup of the year in week 13. 12-3, two teams. Yes. Okay. Well, the sweep, Rylan. Sorry, buddy. Couldn't quite pull it out against just a absolute terror of a team.
Train, man. You ran into a train.
1000%. Well, that brings us to our next matchup.
Mark versus Dan.
Okay.
Dan, Mr. Chuckwagon fans, 7-5. And Mark is sitting at 3-8-1. If we check the Roto standings, Dan is ranked 12th in Roto. He has been considered the luckiest player so far in the comparisons between the two. Mark is ranked 11th. So we're according to Roto, Mark is actually doing a little bit better than Dan, but Dan's showing the actual standings.
When I look at Mark's team stats, they're not that bad. I mean that's what Roto indicates. I mean, 11th is not amazing, but his hitting's not terrible, and his pitching's not terrible either. So when I look at that and then see a team that's currently in 14th place, that does not look like a 14th place team to me.
So with 16 teams, he's ranked 10th offense, 10th pitching, which is right there in the middle. And Chuckwagon's ranked 8th offense and 14th pitching. So you're right. It's kind of right there in the middle. Mark's kind of right there in the middle.
Yeah, that is looking statistically, it does seem like a team that'd be right around the middle. But we'll see. Maybe he can pick up some games this week, or maybe the Chuckwagon fans can keep flipping the bird to the Roto and just keep rolling along in their Chuckwagon.
Well, we have a league favorite in this game, in game 1. Hoyt Wilhelm.
Oh,
Hoyt Wilhelm is making.
Who actually, Hoyt was on the Chuckwagon fans last year. So he's facing his old team.
Right. See if he's going to get a little revenge. Jack Chesbro versus David Wells. We will see soon if he was sober or drunk. Brad Lidge.
Okay.
We've got Mark running with Campanella, Pujols, Young, Trainer, Garcia, Parra, Medwick, Speaker, Joe Carter, Mr. Oklahoma City Millwood, Joe Carter, and Hal Trotsky versus Russell Martin, Pete Rose, the one I love to hate for this league's purposes. Let's see if he proves me wrong. And then a lot of the same guys: Carl Yastrzemski, Mickey Mantle, Dave Parker, and Roberto Clemente. Dave Parker. Have we seen a lot of Dave Parker this year?
Only a little bit. This might only be a second start or something. Second time.
Okay. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
This is David Wells' first game of his 1996 season.
Okay. Oh yeah, April 3rd. I am wearing a Roberto Clemente jersey today, so maybe it will bring him good luck. I don't know. But Jack Chesbro, is this his first start or his second? I haven't seen that name very often this year.
Wasn't his first. I would have to pull that up. But yeah.
Pie Trainer is actually 12th in the MVP race right now.
He's been playing.
Pie Trainer. Yeah, let's see. He is, I want to say he has a ton of walks. Yeah, or no, that's not it. Rank. He's just pretty solid in everything. He's ranked 5th in RBI with 10. But, this is the funny thing. So he's ranked 5th in RBI with 10. 0 home runs. on the year for
Wow.
Pie Trainer. So he is he's just getting the RBIs the old school way.
Second game of the year for Jack.
Okay. Mark confirms that in the chat. Okay, well, should we get it going?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. The Quazy Quakers. Okay.
Good line. Home run from Pujols,
Yeah.
from Angel Pujols, and Michael Young, 2 for 4. Walk, 1 home run, 2 RBIs.
Great
Look
game.
at Joe Carter with the stolen base, 3 for 4, 2
Nice.
RBIs.
Beautiful.
Go Medwick. Medwick, what you doing, my man?
Oh, 0 for 6 with 3 strikeouts. 5 strikeouts as a team, them all coming from Medwick and Garcia Parra.
Oof.
But Pie Trainer, 2 for 4. Not many counting stats, just 1 RBI, but 2 for 4.
That's old Pie.
Tacking those stats on. He's going to stay in that MVP race at this rate.
That's old Pie.
Tris Speaker, what is his second round pick maybe? Oh, yeah. Pujols was his first round. Speaker, second round. 0 for 2 with 2 walks. He's been, actually, I think, pretty good this year, but we haven't seen him a whole lot.
Yeah.
Well, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's see. Chuckwagon fans. Typically light in the power numbers, this team. See what they come back with. Oh, my.
Not today.
Oh, my.
Russell Martin. Homer. Look at Dave Parker. 2 for 3. 2 walks. 3 runs, 2 bombs, and 5 RBI.
Have a day, Dave Parker. Okay.
Wow.
Russell Martin, the Canadian Russell Martin from Montreal, I believe. He went to high school in Montreal. No stolen bases. 4 strikeouts, 1 less than
Pete
Quakers.
Rose.
So Pete Rose actually dropped off after week 3. He was in the MVP race. He got replaced. And now he goes 0 for 4. So maybe the wheels are falling off of the Chuckwagon for Pete Rose. Mickey Mantle 0 for 3 as well. But Clemente 3 for 5. I like to think I was a part of that with my jersey. All right, so Quakers will still take hits, but Dan's team takes runs, home run, RBI with 12. Walks goes to Mark, as does stolen bases, strikeouts to Dan, and batting average, wow, barely going to the Quakers.
4 to 4.
4. I like it.
Look, and you know what? Hey, I pulled this game too, right? Look, Dan, look. Look, Dan, 3 bombs and 12 RBIs.
Narrative destroyed. Okay, well, they're still pitching. I don't know, but that's pretty good hitting stats. Jack Chesbro, Hoyt Wilhelm. Jack
Chesbro has pitched 2 ERA with a .89 WHIP this year.
Oh my!
David Wells has a 4.40 ERA with a 1.33 WHIP.
Well, that's the one thing. Chuckwagon fans have struggled mightily in his pitching. So,
yeah,
we'll see. Chesbro and the great Wilhelm experiment. Here we go. Okay, looking good.
He gets the trifecta: the win, the quality start, and the save. Has 8 strikeouts, 2.7 ERA at the 1.2 WHIP. Jack Chesbro throws 9 innings, 3 earned runs. Hoyt Wilhelm, 1 IIS with a save and 2 Ks.
Yeah, 2 hits in that 1 inning, but he wiggled out of it. And 6 strikeouts for Chesbro in a 1905 game. Wow. Okay. Well, this looks excellent. Excellent. So, David Wells, are you drunk today, buddy? That's the question. With Brad Lidge.
Come on, be drunk. You will get a good game. He's so good when he's drunk. Oh,
looking drunk.
I think drunk. He was at least tipsy.
He's buzzed.
He was 7 innings, a win, a quality start, 6 Ks, Brad Lidge does not get a save, but he gets one IIS to tie that category.
That might be a big deal. Let's see. Titan wins. Titan quality start. Titan IIS. Ks go to the Quakers. Ks per 9 go to the Quakers. Oh, saves go to the Quakers. Chuckwagon takes ERA and whip.
It was a save. It was
It
Hoyt
wasn't a save
Wilhelm.
situation.
Hoyt Wilhelm wins it.
Hoyt bringing home the W for the Quakers against his old team. How poetic.
He did it.
How poetic. Lidge, if he could have gotten a K or two, if it was a save situation.
Wow.
Outdueled by Hoyt Wilhelm.
Wow.
Well, Mark, look at you jumping out to a 1-0 lead this week in week 5.
Wow.
Sweet.
Well, okay.
Okay, that was a good first game.
That brings us to
game 2.
Game 2, Jim Bunning and Hoyt Wilhelm versus
Hoyt.
Vita Blue and Brad Lidge.
Oh, Vita Blue, I think he was he? I don't know. How's he done this year?
Let's look. Well, let's take
I can't remember if he had a pedestrian game or did really well.
4.5 ERA with a 1.75 whip.
So not good.
Yeah, Bunning though. He's pitched one game before. 0.9 ERA with a 1 whip. 10 inning game.
Great. Oh, that's right. I remember that. Yeah.
A lot of the same guys here on offense. We see a Salvador Perez sighting, Joe Morgan, Harry Hallman, Ryan Howard. Brooks Robinson, Ryan Sandberg, Fred Paddock. Paddock? How you say it?
Fred. Patek.
Patek.
Yeah.
Lenny Dykstra, Roberto Clemente, and Larry Legend.
Oh, Larry Walker, his offensive catalyst. So just a note on Ryan Howard. Leads the league in strikeouts with 12.
Not shocking.
He's batting 138. And of his 4 hits, 2 are home runs with 7 RBIs.
That sounds like Ryan Howard.
Yep, that's Ryan Howard in a nutshell. Oh, pretty great. All right. Are we ready for this?
Let's do it.
Look at Ryan Howard.
0 for 5.
With 3 strikeouts. Wow, same line for Salvador Perez?
2021.
0 for 5, 3 strikeouts.
It's a Cardinal Pujols, but he only goes 1 for 4. Joe Morgan 1 for 1 with a stolen base.
Okay, that could be helpful.
2 for 5 for Tris. 2 for 2 for Harry.
Excuse me. Yeah, Harry had a decent game. I don't know. The runs and RBIs are okay. He's got a stolen base, but those Ks are high. I don't know. This is vulnerable, I would say.
Yeah,
vulnerable.
Very.
Chuckwagon fans, what do we have from you? Oh, boy. Speaking of vulnerable.
Wow. Okay, so Russell Martin gets a home run with 3 RBIs, and that's about it on that. Pete Rose, 2 for 4 with 3 runs and a walk, making me look silly. That's about it.
Walker just, all he had was 2 at-bats, and he got a hit and a run in that, but shoot. Oh, well, it's tallied up. Mark takes hits. They tied in runs. Dan actually takes home runs, thanks to Russell Martin. But Mark takes RBI, walks to Dan. Mark stolen bases, strikeouts to Dan, batting average to Mark. Wow, 4-3.
Back and
Quazy
forth.
Quakers.
And back and forth.
So
and back.
Pretty even. Both teams pretty pedestrian. So this will be good. We'll have a nice close matchup going into the pitching.
A 67 and a 68 versus a 77 and an 04.
Bunning and Wilhelm, just right in the same era there. Late 60s. All right, Bunning and Wilhelm, what do we got? Oh, my.
Wow.
Oh, my. Jim Bunning. I've been sleeping on him.
He's going to slot himself right underneath Jared Weaver. 9 innings, 11 strikeouts, a win, a quality start, 3 hits, 1 earned run.
Beautiful.
Hoyt didn't register an out.
Nice. Oh, wait. No, he did not.
A hit and a walk.
But no runs. Okay. Well, his okay, interesting. His teammates bailed him out.
All right, Hoyt.
Overall, I mean, despite Hoyt's nothing burger there, I'm looking really, really good.
Vita Blue.
Vita Blue's got to turn things around. We'll see. A lot riding in his hands, him and Brad Lidge. Here we go. Oh, Vita.
And Brad Lidge. Oh. So here's a.
Oh, sorry. I just saw that. 0 IP for Lidge.
If I'm not mistaken, I need to go click on this real quick. You talk about the game. I'm going to go pull this up real quick.
Well, yeah. So Vita, I mean, this is bad. Vita Blue, 6 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Brad Lidge does not register an out.
Here's the note.
A hit and a run.
Here's the note on this. He pitches 1 pitch.
Gives up a bomb
in the 10th inning, and gives up a walk-off home run to Sammy Sosa.
Oh wow, to Sammy Sosa. Oh man,
1 pitch. 1 pitch.
Lidge was a really good closer, but he just when he melted down, he melted down. Like I feel like he's one of those guys. Sometimes he steps onto the mound and it's just not going to be a good day.
Yeah, right.
Oh man. Well, that's gonna decide this game for sure. As the Quakers take and win, quality start, strikeouts, K per 9, ERA, and whip 10-3. This turns into a blowout. Can the Quakers grab their first sweep of the year?
My goodness.
Man, Roto don't lie. Roto is starting to show its face a little bit here. Chuckwagon fans, I mean, do we want to use the word exposed? Or do we want to wait until game 3 and see?
Oh, I don't know.
Just some strong words there. We'll see.
He's sending out in game 3 a 2021 Madison Bumgarner and Hoyt Wilhelm combination to try to put away the Chuckwagon fans.
Mariano Rivera, Fernando Valenzuela, 1981. I feel like
that was Fernando Mania.
Oh, so we have a Rivera and a Fernando Mania.
Fernando Mania.
Oh, this should be good. A 2001 Mad Bum.
Listen, last time we cracked on a 2021 Madison Bumgarner, he threw a freaking gem. So we'll see.
In 2002, Albert Pujols. This is September 2002. This is when he's working his way on to MVP baseball. 2000.
Second year.
4 was he on 2003 or 2004? 2003 had Manny Ramirez. 2004. Okay, 2 years before that.
We have I think we don't see anybody new on Quazy Quaker's side. They're all have played already. Yvonne Rodriguez.
No, Pudge.
Getting a start here. Brooks Robinson. We've seen him. Toby Harrah.
Toby.
And look at Dave Parker. He's like, listen, Already hit 2 bombs here. I'm coming back for more, baby.
Yeah, I can see him squeezing, tighten his grip on that bat, ready to go.
Tris Speaker, game 3 here. Tris Speaker. This is his first career game.
Oh, wow. A September call-up, apparently. September 12th, 1907. Wow. Just today, I saw a picture of Dave Parker sitting in the dugout in those classic Pirates jerseys, just blazing one in the dugout pregame.
That's awesome.
So I think that's what he did before that game, that other multi-homer game.
So this is Fernando Mania. This is also his 13th career game, Fernando.
Oh, my. Okay. Well, that actually bodes well for Dan, but we'll see. You never know. Okay, Quazy Quakers, can they grab destiny in their hands and pull off a sweep? Let's see their hitters.
Uh-oh, he's coming for it. 3 for 4 from Harry Howman. 3 RBIs.
What a day for
Campanella, 2 for 5, a home run and 2 RBIs. Look at all these twofers.
Yeah, Medwick, Morgan, Pie Trainer. Well, no other counting stats, but Pie Trainer keeping his batting average up there for his MVP race.
Mr. Pie.
2 for 4.
Mr. Pie.
Trosky even getting a good game. No stolen bases, but just 3 strikeouts. Looking decent. There's definitely some categories to be had here, but overall not bad by any means.
Yeah.
Okay, Chuckwagon fans. Are you going to stave off a sweep? What do we got?
My gosh.
Dave Parker.
Another 2 home run game and 4 this week.
Wow. And a stolen base in this scene.
Look at Dave. He just inserted himself into the race.
Got the Pirates hat on today just for you, Dave Parker.
3 for 5 from Yvonne. Look at 400 batting. Crazy Quakers had to be feeling real good after that pull.
Yeah. Larry Walker, 2 for 3 with a walk and 2 RBI, staying hot.
Wow. Look at Dave. Dave single-handedly wins the RBI category, single-handedly wins the stolen base category, single-handedly wins the home run category.
What a freaking beast.
My gosh.
Let's tally it up. Well, they only took hits by 1, but they took hits. Runs still goes. How does a guy hit 2 home runs and you still lose runs? I mean, he hit 2 home runs and he only had 4 runs total.
Wow.
That's crazy. And okay. Wow, because Brooks Robinson had a solo bomb. So 3 of his 4 runs were just from guys hitting themselves in home runs.
Wow.
Okay, so Mark takes runs, but Coop takes home run, RBI, walks, strikeouts, stolen base strikeouts, and batting average. Wow.
Dan said, not so fast, my friend.
7-1.
God, Dan's such a stud.
Oh, this is 2021 Mad Bum. Okay. I was thinking, all right, I don't know. This is getting a little older.
This is the Diamondbacks, isn't it?
Well, oh boy. Uh-oh. Is it? I don't know.
But remember last time we cracked on him?
I know.
Last time we cracked.
A wrong clock is right twice a day, so a stopped clock. So, so it happened once. Maybe it could happen again, twice a day.
He has a 0 ERA on the year, 0.57 WHIP because he's played in 1 game. Fernando, 4.61 ERA at the 1.39 WHIP. But I'm not sure we've ever pulled a Fernando mania.
No, I don't know because that was the last season of his career. Remember his other start. So this is we're going extremes with him. Mariano Rivera is currently the 3rd ranked closer in the league.
Wow.
He's 3rd among all closers in strikeouts with 14. And he's 2nd in saves. He has 6 saves on the year. So 6 saves in 12 games. So
he's a stud.
Anyways, yeah, he's a stud through and through. But Mad Bum, Hoyt Wilhelm, what do we got? Boom. Look at Mad Bum.
Oh, we
Man.
keep cracking on the 21 Mad Bum. He's just a win and a quality start, 7 innings, 6 hits, 4 Ks. Hoyt Wilhelm with an inning and 2/3, but look what he's not getting.
IIS.
And he doesn't
Unearned
have a
run?
save either.
Shoot.
He gave
Some
up
mixed
a
bag
run.
from Hoyt today.
He gave up an unearned run, I believe.
Yeah, his whip has been terrible today, but Hoyt hasn't given up any earned runs. How is that? Oh, Mad Bum. Well, I mean, they're down 7-1, so the save would have been really nice.
Yeah.
And the IAS, so the best they can hope for is a tie, I think. So, Fernando Valenzuela, Mariano Rivera, can you put it to bed for us and avoid the sweep? 8-Ball says very likely. Oh my goodness. Fernando Mania, baby.
Fernando Mania. A win, a quality start. 9 IIS, 10 Ks, 5 hits. Mariano Rivera with the save. And just put the nail in the coffin there, boss. Hey, quick note on Hoyt Wilhelm, not to go back on it, but this game he pitched in was game 2 of a July 10th doubleheader in which he pitched both games. He pitched an inning and a third in game 1 of shutout ball, and then this game he pitched an inning and 2/3 of 1 unearned run, 2 hit ball.
Wow, that's doing his best Andrew
That's right.
Johnson impersonation with Coach Barr says, I don't care if you pitched yesterday or earlier. Get back in there and don't run the count. This is a 13-1 win, which again ties for, this has happened multiple times, but ties for the largest margin of victory at 12. So,
wow.
But Mark has, he takes the series 2-1, which is really good for him. Chuckwagon fans happy to not be swept. They were excellent in game 3, so try to ride that momentum into next week.
It takes him to 8-7 on the year, Chuckwagon fans, and Quazy Quakers 5-9-1 made a move today.
All right, that'll help for sure. That will help for sure. All right, we have 2 more matchups to go.
We have an
Okie battle here.
We have an Okie battle, an S&F fantasy baseball battle. We have Mr. Micah Wade versus Jacob Scott Mosby. Now, Micah took it on the chin last week. He was 7-1-1 and ran into a freight train named Masters of the Diamond. Drops to 7-4-1, still sitting good in 4th place. Mosby also made a move last week, got up to 4-7-1, so he is starting to nab some games. Roto, what does Roto say? Geeze is ranked 3rd in Roto, which is Micah, and Mosby is 13th.
So pretty close, actually, to what we got. All right, game 1. The OGs, we're seeing a little bit of backup sprinkled in here. Ian Kinsler's out there, or Amos Ramirez. This is, I think, only the second time we've seen him this year. Torrey Hunter, second time we've seen him this year. But, they got big boppers in there. Sammy Sosa, Carlos Delgado, Ted Williams, Jeff Bagwell, Yogi Berra. I mean, this amazing hitting. What are they hitting in Roto?
In Roto, they are ranked 1st.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then over for the Mosby special, Joe Mauer has been really good this year. He's in the MVP race. Oh, there's a bug flying. Oh, it's fly. All right. Jimmy Fox, Dustin Pedroia, Stan Hack getting a chance in, and Moises Alou getting a shot. And pitching, Roy Oswalt and Craig Kimbrell versus Justin Verlander and Tom Henke.
Oswald's pitched to a 4.09 ERA with a 1.27 WHIP this season, and Verlander has pitched to a 3.55 ERA with a 1.26 WHIP.
So room for improvement for both. And Mosby has had a relief pitcher crisis. Henke and Wetteland have both been awful. So, I mean, he's going with Henke this game. We'll see. All right, this is for Roy Oswalt, an opening day start, the April 1st, 2003. Okay, so the OGs trying to get back on track after a whooping last week. The number 1 ranked offense, what do we got? Wow. Looking good. Looking good. 2 for 4, Yogi Berra with a solo home run. Ian Kinsler, 3 for 4 with 2 runs and a walk. Ted Williams, 2 for 4. Carlos Delgado, he has been amazing this year. 1 for 4, 2 runs, a walk, and a 2-run bomb.
He got drafted way too low this year.
Yeah, he did. I was amazed that he was still on the board. Well, looking good. I mean, not eye-popping, I guess, but solid all the way around. 303 batting average. Well, we'll see, Mr. Mosby. We shall see. The pride of Miami. Here we go. Oh, lots of zeros here. 1 RBI. It's from Mauer, of course. Mauer. 1 for 4 with a run and RBI. But look at Dustin Pedroia, 2 for 8.
Wow.
With 2 runs, a walk, and a strikeout. And I have a note on this. This was a 19-inning game. And it was the longest game in Red Sox history as far as time. It was a 6-hour, 35-minute game.
Good Lord.
In April 10th, 2015. Crazy. But Moises Alou, 0 for 5, 2 strikeouts. Not good. So let's just tally up the damage here. Micah takes hits, runs, homer, RBI, ties and walks, ties and stolen bases. Micah takes strikeouts and batting average 6-0. Oh, geez.
Huh.
Yeah. Huh.
Well, on to pitching.
Mosby's in trouble here. I mean, on to pitching. Well, we need to note Mosby has still yet to trade Corbin Carroll to Ben Schiller or Preston Devine in the SNF.
That is correct.
It has been, 2 weeks now that trading has been open? About 2 weeks, maybe?
So
or a week and a half.
Enjoy your 200 batting average.
Yeah, so that's what you get, Mr. Mosby. Just think about that next time you get a message about Corbin Carroll. All right. Roy Oswalt, Craig Kimbrell. Here we go. Nice.
Trifecta.
Very nice. I mean, just 1 strikeout from Oswald's kind of weird. But, yeah, trifecta. You got a quality start in the win, 7 innings, just 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks. Again, 1 strikeout, which is not many. But Kimbrell getting the save in 2022 as he's starting to get older in a scoreless inning.
Wow.
And, yeah, with a 6-0 lead, that bodes very well for him. So we'll just grab the stats for Verlander and Henke. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Well,
all right.
Not good. At least not for Henke. Did great. He got a win, 2 scoreless innings with 4 strikeouts. So he did awesome. But Verlander, not good. 5 in the 3rd inning, 7 hits, 3 runs, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts. Michael will take quality start, but Mosby takes scoreless innings, strikeouts, Ks per 9. Micah takes saves, ERA, and WHIP to go to a 10-3 victory. The OGs are back on track.
Look at That. Well, he has to feel good about that after getting swept last week.
Yeah, I believe his message to me was, Ben and you owe me after that bull crap last week. So that was pretty funny. All right, I'm not censoring that. He really said bull crap. All right, well, game 2 for these fellas. We have Charlie Gehringer in there. I don't know if I need to tell you how good he's been. And then
the beast.
Gary Sheffield as well. So Sheffield was tops in the MVP race, and then he dropped last week all the way down to number 2. Gary Sheffield second in the MVP race. And Ted Williams is third, by the way. So Kenny Lofton, I mean, he's got his A team in here right now. I mean, this is a murderer's row. Manny Ramirez, Kenny Lofton, along with all those other guys we saw last game. Versus Thurman Munson, Prince Fielder, Willie Randolph. We got Edgar Renteria in here. Moises Alou getting another start. Ellis Burks, Bryce Harper, Otis Nixon. This is B team for Mosby Special, as far as hitters, at least. So Kurt Schilling and Craig Kimball. 2000 Kurt Schilling. Year before he won a World Series with the Diamondbacks. Versus Cliff Lee and John Wetteland.
And Kurt Schilling has been getting absolutely pummeled this year. I think maybe only one start, though. Yeah, one start it looks like, but he got hammered. 10.8 ERA at the 2.2 whip that game. But Cliff Lee is pitched to a 3.45 ERA at the 1.47 whip.
Yeah, not great. This is, let's see. This is opening day of Jeff Bagwell's final season there, April 5th, 2005. This is his swan song season, his last hurrah, opening day. And then Sewell, also Joe Sewell, this is his final season in 1933. August 1933, just coming down the stretch in his final tenure.
Man.
So here we go. Let's see if the number one offense can continue to flex with the bats. Yeah, pretty much. They pretty much do. 286 batting average, but they got 2 homers here. Kenny Lofton. Solo bomb. Didn't he hit one last week too?
I think so.
All right. Man Ram, of course, it's a home run, 1 for 4 with a walk and a solo homer. Delgado with a stolen base. How many career stolen bases?
Look at Charlie. Look at Charlie. 3 for 4.
Yeah. So Gehringer doing Gehringer things. Let's see how many career stolen bases Delgado had. 14. And what year was this? This was 1999. He had 1 stolen base that year.
Wow.
And that is the one we got.
Wow.
Crazy. Just 1 strike, or sorry, not just 1 strike. I was looking at the wrong line. 5 strikeouts. Sheffield 2 for 5. So actually, not great for OG standards. This is okay, actually. So you have an opening, Jacob Mosby. See if your team can snag a lead going into pitching with his B team. Here we go. B team, not bad. Not bad. Strikeouts for everybody except for Willie Randolph and Thurman Munson. But some good lines here. Look at Stan Hack, 5 for 8 with 2 runs, 5-hit game. Willie Randolph, 1 for 4, 2 runs, 2 walks, and RBI. Prince Fielder, 2 for 5 with 3 RBI.
Okay, Mosby.
Lots of multi-hit games here.
God, Stan Hack's line is impressive.
Yeah, Renteria contributed a stolen base, and Otis Nixon tacked in a stolen base. Excuse me. So Stan Hack, This was a 15-inning game. That's why he got 8 at-bats in, but 5 hits. That's great.
Yeah, it must be nice for Manny Ramirez at home run. He didn't hit a home run for me last year until like the playoffs.
That's true. That was crazy. Yeah, that was a anomaly, that's for sure. So let's see. Mosby's going to take hits, runs by a large margin. Home run will go to Micah. Mosby takes RBI. Micah takes walks. Mosby takes stolen base. Micah takes strikeouts. Mosby takes batting average.
Dang,
So the
still pretty
5-3 lead.
Huh.
Okay. Whenever you can have a lead after hitting against the OGs, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good for you. And Kurt Schilling, as you said, has not had good numbers yet.
OGs is ranked 9th in pitching this year. So, in Roto.
Schilling, Kimbrel, 2014 Kimbrel. This is Braves, probably, you could say prime Kimbrel, probably 2014. Right around that. So, all right. Schilling, Kimbrel, what do we got?
Wow.
Look at that. The trifecta. And look at Schilling, an 11-hit shutout.
Wow.
With 11 hits, but just 1 walk and 9 strikeouts. He gets the win with a shutout. And then Kimbrel gets a save with a scoreless inning, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts.
Wow.
Well, this makes things interesting because that pitching line, that's about as, the whip, other than the whip, about as good as you can get. The win, the quality start, 10 IIS, 11 Ks, 9.9 Ks per 9. The save, a 0 ERA, and a 1.3 whip.
That's impressive.
That will help hit towards his ninth ranked pitching. Cliff Lee, John Wetteland.
2013 Cliff Lee.
Got to come up big. I think that's Philly's Cliff Lee.
This is second to last year of career.
For Cliff Lee?
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe it's not Philly's Cliff Lee then.
It is. Yeah, it is. It is Philly's.
Okay. All right. Philly's Cliff Lee, John Wetteland. What do we got? Oh, my goodness.
14 strikeouts?
14 strikeouts with no walks. He gets a win in a quality start. 8 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs. And look at John Wetteland. He gets a save with 2 1/3 scoreless innings. This could make things interesting because they're going to win Ks and Ks per 9. So they tie and wins. Tie and quality starts. Scoreless innings goes to Micah. Ks and Ks per 9 goes to Mosby. They tie and saves. ERA and all the whip goes to Mosby. He pulls it out.
Holds on.
Even after the amazing pitching performances for Micah and the OGs, Cliff Lee, 14 Ks.
Wow.
Look at some Mosby battling. He's got feisty in him. He's got some feisty. He's got some fight. We got a 1-1 tie.
Unbelievable.
1-1 tie.
A good matchup coming up, boy. Good matchup.
Yeah, let's see here. We'll pull it on over and blow it up a little bit. Garrett Cole and Rob Nen versus Juan Marichal and Tom Hankey. On the mound.
Cole has actually not fared very well this year. He has a 6 ERA at the 1.33 whip. But Juan has pitched to a 2.12 ERA with a 1 whip. A Rob Nen sighting.
Yep, Rob Nen. Now, he was pretty good last year for Andrew/Brent, but he has not been good this year. So maybe he can turn it around. We got a Yachty sighting there at catcher. Delgado, Gehringer, Sheffield, Jose Reyes, and Christian Yelich. So there's some backups being mixed in there. And then, let's see, over on the other side, A-Rod. I don't think we've seen him yet today. Albert Bell in there. Mookie Betts, Xander Bogaerts. So if you look at Sammy Sosa, 5/20, 1998. In 1998, Sammy Sosa was the MVP on the way to 66 home runs.
Woo!
So that was a pretty good year for Sammy Sosa.
Not too bad.
Yeah, let's see how he fares. And the rest of his teammates here. Pretty good. Not amazing. Sosa, actually, MVP Sosa, the only one without a hit.
Wow.
He does manage an RBI on his way to 158 RBIs that year, which obviously led the league.
Jose Reyes.
Yeah, look at Jose Reyes' line. 2 for 6 with a run, a 2-run homer, and a stolen base.
3 stolen bases. Manny Ramirez gets a stolen base.
Manny Ramirez gets a stolen base. Kenny Lofton, which is no surprise. Sheffield on his way to, trying to get that MVP, 2 for 4 with 2 runs.
Wow.
Lots of runs scored. Everyone scored at least 1 run except for Yelich and Sosa. Just 1 walk, though. Uncharacteristic for this team. It was Yachty. I mean, look at this. Very much a Yachty line here. 1 for 3 with a walk and a run. But
and 2 base runners thrown out.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty good. So, but not insurmountable. So let's see what Mr.
I see
Mosby
Jimmy
can
Fox. I see A-Rod. I see Albert Bell. Nah.
Yeah, there's some sticks here. Mookie Betts. Here we go. Uh-oh.
Oh, my Lord.
I see a lot of zeros is what I'm seeing.
Oh, my Lord.
Jimmy Fox walked 3 times. Mookie had a good game, 2 for 4 with a walk and a solo bomb. But Puckett 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. A-Rod 0 for 4 with a strikeout. This is 09 A-Rod. It should have been pretty good in 09.
Is Betts in the MVP race?
I think he is just outside of it. Or he might be. Let me see here. Mosby has Joe Mauer sitting at 10th place right now in the MVP race. And then he has Jimmy Fox sitting at 6th. So Betts would be in it, but Jimmy Fox at 6th and Mauer at 10th. Those two.
Hey, by the way, I did have a manager reach out to me about the MVP race and getting confused about one of his guys should probably be up there. We take 2 of everybody's roster, the top 2 from everybody's rosters. That way we don't cloud it up and make it super complicated. So yeah, there are some teams that could realistically probably have 3 or 4 or 5 guys in there, Masters of the Diamond. But we take the top 2 from each team. So that's how that works.
Mm-hmm. That's how that works. Yeah, this just keeps intrigue for each team, knowing they have 2 guys in there, and in some cases, Masters of the Diamond or the OGs, where they had the number 2 and number 3 in the MVP race right now. There's some guys who could definitely also be in there. Delgado, Gehringer, obviously, but that keeps it interesting. So let's tally this up, though. This might be rough. Micah gets hits, runs. They tied in homer and RBI. And Mosby actually takes walks, but Micah takes stolen base, strikeouts, and batting average. 5-1. A good lead, but not crazy insurmountable. Garrett Cole and Rob Nen trying to put it away. So for Garrett Cole, this is his last game of his rookie year in September 24th, 2013. So This is a young rookie, Garrett Cole, for Pirates. Pirates, Garrett Cole. So what can young Garrett Cole do along with Rob Nen? Here we go.
Good Lord.
Well, Cole did good. But look at Rob Nen.
What is going on with
He
this dude this year?
just sucks this year in this league. 1 inning, 4 hits, 2 runs, and a walk, 0 strikeouts. Kind of puts a damper on Cole's great performance. He gets a quality start and a win, 6 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, a walk, and 6 strikeouts.
That's not going to help the 9th place roto ranking in pitching either.
No, it's not. It's going to more the same. Yeah, not good at all. Well, this does make things interesting because it's not a total disaster, but it's not good. But he has a 5-1 lead with the infamous Juan Marichal coming out here and Tom Henke. So here we go. Marichal, Henke. It's going to come down to this.
Let me guess. There's a door open, Mosby.
Slightly. I'd say there's a.
It is.
I'd say there's a shoe. Someone put their shoe in the door, so I couldn't close. Wasn't that the rule? At OWU, you had to have the shoe in the door if there was a mixed gender in the room.
Oh yeah.
The RAs. Oh man, yeah. Anyways, all right, Marichal Henke, the shoe's in the door. Oh, Juan Marichal. Uncharacteristically bad game.
0 out of the 3. Trifecta.
No. I mean, it's not a horrendous game, but not very good. 7 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, a walk, and 5 strikeouts. Henke throws 1 1/3 scoreless with 2 hits, but no strikeouts, no save. I do have a note on Henke in this game. This was his 6th game ever in 1982, and it was his first appearance where he didn't have a walk. So when he first came up, he was very erratic, walking people like crazy. So this is his 6th game and his first appearance without giving up a walk. So he started to get it under control. But this is not under control for Mosby Special, as OGs take win, quality start. Mosby takes IAS, but OGs take strikeout, K for 9. Mosby does manage to take ERA and whip. But
wow.
9-4. The OGs take the series 2-1. Great bounce back week for the OGs.
Yeah, which brings the OGs to 9-5-1. Mosby Special drops to 5-9-1. So he's tied with Mark Quazy Quakers at 5-9-1, and OGs is tied with Max at 9-5-1. So it's
good.
Yeah. Staying in striking distance of the 12-3.
Absolutely. We love to see it. And that brings us to our matinee, our final matchup.
You are in for a treat, ladies and gentlemen. We have the 3-9 Formidable versus the 2-9-1, the Short Porch Boys.
We decided to save the matchup of the 2 bottom teams for the last game of the week.
Baby.
Battling for staying out of the cellar in the league.
Let's go. I am so excited.
There's a lot on the line for each of these teams.
I'm telling you.
No one wants to be in last place. Let's be honest. No one wants that.
So the Roto rankings are Formidable is the 15th Roto ranked team, and the Short Porch Boys are the 16th Roto ranked team. So
but they know their roles. They're not lying to anybody right now. Who are they fooling?
Even. Formidable is 11th ranked offense, 16th ranked pitching. Short Porch Boys the 16th ranked hitting, and 8th ranked pitching. So let's see what happens. I'm excited.
I'm kind of surprised Formidable's last ranked in pitching with Luis Taint having pitched so well.
Louis Tion.
For them. Is that how you say it?
Louis Tion.
Oh, gosh. Then I'm way off.
I practiced that a lot yesterday.
Well, I grew up saying his name wrong forever then. But But I also, when I was a little kid, called the Padres the Paders or the the Paters. Yeah. So, we all learn at some point in time. And we move on.
I still butcher names to this day. So it is what it is. But game 1, Vic Willis and Darren O'Day. We say this every single time we see Darren O'Day. Still such an interesting pick. But
I think he's been all right though, hasn't he? I think he's done all right.
He's been. I got to pull it up here. Let's go look at O'Day. O'Day has pitched to a 5.07 ERA with a 1.13.
Oh, yeah, he is the 5th to last ranked reliever in the whole league. So never mind.
0 saves and 2 wins.
I rescind my compliment.
Vic Willis has a 1 ERA with a 9.4 WHIP, and Louis Tiant has a 1.08 ERA at the 0.96 WHIP. It goes to what you were saying a while ago with, I can't believe he's ranked 16th pitching. That's a 1.08 ERA.
Tiant is 11th among all starting pitchers in the league right now. Yeah, and then Quisenberry is actually 10th among relief pitchers.
0 ERA with a 0.81 WHIP for Quisenberry. Their offenses: Buster Posey, Jim Thome, Marcus Simeon, Manny Machado, Drew Cronin, Willie Stargell, King Griffey Jr., Nelson Cruz, and Reggie Smith. Every time I see Reggie Smith, you had a safety that was Reggie Smith, so I always I'm like get confused for a minute. But no, it's a Short Porch boy. Sorry. And the Formidable's lineup is Jorge Posada, Don Mattingly, Jose Altuve, Robin Ventura, Miguel Tejada, Greg Lazinski, Eric Davis, Jose Canseco, who's had a few pretty spectacular games. And we haven't seen this next guy as much as I thought we would. David Ortiz.
I just love how Nathan's team is a bunch of Yankees and then Jose Altuve and David Ortiz. I think, but I'm convinced he just, is a huge Yankees fan. And then he's like, these guys kill us. Kill us. These guys are so good. And so he added him. So respect to him for being able to do that. I don't think Wade Walker could do that.
He said, I got killers, Nathan.
Yeah. I was like when you drafted Soriano last year, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
He got killers. Yep, he does. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready for this?
Let's do it. Let's do it, baby. What we got?
Right. Short Porch Boys. Battle out of the basement. The battle of out of the basement. Here we go. You anticlimactic there. That didn't go right. Copy and paste.
Woo! Okay. 3 home runs.
Wow.
Posey, Manny Machado, and Nelson Cruz all get a home run. 8 RBIs, 10 strikeouts, though. Again, here we go. Here we go again. 3 home runs, 4 walks, or 4 runs.
What the heck? Everyone with hits except for Joe Cronin, which is kind of funny because Cronin's a contact hitter, but yeah, lots of strikeouts. Huh. Interesting.
Killers time, baby.
All right.
Let's go.
See how the Killers can snap back on this. Let's see. Oh, my.
0 home runs.
0
RBIs.
Wow. Power deficient. Better check your diet. You have a power deficiency right now.
He gets a stolen base from Jose Altuve and Jose Canseco. Look at this.
Nice.
8 hits. 5 of them were from Altuve and Ortiz.
Wow, the Yankee Killers. Good thing you drafted them, Nathan. He knows. He pulls his hair out. He probably saw all those hits. Those 8 hits were probably against the Yankees. But 4 runs, that will match the Short Porch Boys. Oh, man. 0. Okay. Oh, sorry. I looked at that wrong. All right. Let's tally it up. Ethan takes hits. They tied in runs. Ethan takes home run, RBI, walks by 1. Nathan takes stolen base and strikeouts. Ethan takes batting average for a 5-2 lead for the Short Porch Boys.
Wow. Well,
okay. Well, Vic Willis and Darren O'Day trying to preserve that lead. Okay, here we go. Boom.
Wow.
Wow is right.
9 innings, 6 hits, 2 walks, 3 Ks, 9 IIS. He gets a win and a quality start. Darren O'Day gets a inning in 2/3, 1 hit, 1 K, no save though. He has not got a save this entire
and
season.
no IIS, so he must have given up earned run at least.
An unearned run, I believe.
Yeah.
I'll double check just in case.
April 2nd, 2013. That's pretty close to opening day. Opening Darren O'Day.
Ha 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 ha.
Opening O'Day.
It was opening day.
Nice.
Well, it was his first game pitching in
yeah, for him at least, yeah.
Yeah, he gave up an unearned run.
Okay. Well, that ERA is a sparkling 0. The whip is very nice. The K's not great. IIS is awesome because of that shutout, thanks to Vic Willis. So pretty good, and with a 5-2 lead, we'll see. Nathan says, "You got to be kidding me! I'm losing to some bums."
Oh,
shots fired.
Oh,
well, you know who has not been a bum is Louis
Tion.
Louis Tion. Both of them have been excellent. So, can they continue? And can they bring Team Formidable a victory? We'll see in 3, 2, 1. Ooh.
Well, 10 innings, gets a win and a quality start. Quisenberry gets a save.
And the IAS doesn't matter because it's shutout. The K's, the 10. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. We got to tally this up. They're down 5-3. That might be the difference. Titan wins. Titan quality starts IAS to Ethan. Strikeouts and Ks to Nathan. Saves to Nathan. ERA, and whip to Ethan. He takes it. 8-5 in game 1. We had a little battle going on there. That was close.
Mm-hmm.
That was close.
This is fixed.
Game 2, Short Porch Boys and Formidable. Here we go.
Well, Don Sutton versus Whitey Ford,
the chairman of the board.
Let me tell you a note on this Whitey Ford start that we're about to see. The day before, he pitched an inning in the 3rd and got the save.
Gotta love the 50s and 60s.
Yep. So that was kind of funny. We're going to see Paul Goldschmidt, Willie Shang. We're going to see Rogers Hornsby, Eddie Matthews, and then Dave Winfield, Nelson Cruz again. And then, man, I don't know what it is, but my boy Mike Piazza, he's been struggling this year, but he was a Nathan. He was a killer for me last year, bro. A killer. There's our boy Dom Mattingly. I can't wait to see the 1 for 4. Daniel Murphy, Nolan Arenado, Jimmy Rollins, Stan the Man Musial, Curtis Granderson, and there's Jose and David.
Dennis Eckert. So Ethan has had a reliever crisis this year because I said Darren O'Day was 6th from last. Eckersley is ranked 26th out of the 32 relievers so far, which is crazy because last year he was in the running until the last week or two because he got lit up the last week or something. He was in the running for reliever of the year. So I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Game 2, Short Porch Boys. Here we go.
Yikes.
Hornsby saving grace here. Looks like we might need to double check him. Dave Winfield has
No,
zero
we don't.
at bats.
We don't because he had a walk and a run.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Yep, it was a pinch hit. It was a pinch hit,
Yeah.
walk and run. So, 0 for 4 Stargell, 0 for 3 Marcus Semien, 0 for 4 Cruz. Really hurt, but you're right. Rogers Hornsby saved it. Got a stolen base too, and a home run.
Hornsby, what a game. I mean, yeah, if it weren't for Hornsby, this would be on a short list of one of the worst offensive performers. Although 4 runs, just like last game. Hornsby with a good game. I don't know. I don't know. Nathan says, doesn't make logical sense. How can my Yankees loaded team lose to short porch boys? Well, you got a real opportunity here against a 161 batting average. So
it's too bad short porch boys isn't here because he'd be coming in right back at you. It'd be fun.
That's true.
Fun dialogue.
We need the eighth and smack talk.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, Ethan. What do you got?
Oh my gosh.
Well, Mattingly, the 1 for 4.
There's like my boy, but he got a homer.
But it was a homer.
Let's go, Don. 3 for 5 for Daniel Murphy. 0 for 3 for my boy Nolan. 0 for 3 for Mike Piazza. I don't even know what to say.
Canseco 0 for 4 with a strikeout.
Rollins with the stolen base.
Nice. He's good for those. So Stan Musial, 2 for 5 with a run. I always find myself wanting more from Musial. It's not like he does bad in this league. But I don't know. Let's see. Well, let's compare it. So Nathan will easily win hits. They tied in runs, tied in homers. Nathan takes RBI. Ethan takes batting or walks. They tie in stolen bases. Ethan takes strikeouts, and Nathan takes batting averages. So through all of that, a 3-2 lead for
there
Nathan.
You go, killers.
This is a pretty even matchup.
Yes.
Right now. Oh, so Don Sutton and Dennis Eckersley. I feel like hasn't Sutton struggled this year?
Sutton has pitched to a 3.14 ERA at the 1.47 WHIP.
Yeah.
Whitey has pitched to a 3.71 ERA with a 1.76 WHIP.
Room for improvement for each. This is shameful. He's so disappointed in his guys right now. Hey, you got the lead, and we're going to pitching. So here we go. Sutton and Eckersley. What do we got? Well, very nice.
Eckersley gets shelled, but gets the save. He gives up 3 hits and an earned run.
Dang.
Don Sutton pitched an absolute gem. Win, quality start, 7 innings, 4 hits, 10 Ks.
Nice. What is up with Eckersley this year? I mean, so going into this game, Eckersley had a 3.86 ERA, which is uncharacteristically bad for him, and a 1.39 WHIP. And here he gives up another run.
This is also 42-year-old 1997 St. Louis Cardinal Dennis Eckersley.
Yeah, when I saw 97, I knew it must have been an old Eckersley. Yikes. Mm-hmm. So that's just a bad pull, I guess. Well, the Ks per 9 are elite. The win and the quality starting the save. So I don't know. You're going to have a good outing from your pitchers here, Nathan, or you might slip up and lose 2 games in a row. Whitey Ford, Dan Quisenberry.
Whitey, come on, Whitey.
Oh, well, no quality start or save.
Wow, a win. But now remember,
no runs.
He got a save the day before, so he only pitched 5 2/3 this game.
Oh, that makes sense now. Because he didn't give up any runs. I'm like, why do you pull him? He's only given up 2 hits, 3 walks. But the Ks might make the difference. We got to tally this up.
Wow.
Wins are tied. Quality starts to Ethan. Scoreless to Nathan. Ks and Ks per 9 to Ethan. Saves to Ethan. ERA and a whip
It's
to
a
Nathan.
tie.
It's a tie.
It's a tie.
Oh my, it's a tie.
Look at this.
Dang. So if Whitey Ford had gotten one more batter out, he would have gotten a quality start.
That's right.
And then Nathan would have won the category.
This is rigged.
Goodness gracious. Who's rigging this?
Sheesh.
So, bogus. Oh, boy. That was close.
Man.
Well, can we get a 1-1-1 week? Or will Ethan sneak away with 2 wins and a tie, which I'm sure he would love?
Well,
playing down to the competition. That's probably exactly what it is, Nathan.
Nathan's going to be throwing Ron Guidry.
Ah, Guidry. I might. Oh, here it is. I was having trouble finding.
But you know who Ethan's throwing? You might know him.
Oh, I see it now.
I've heard of it. Young.
I heard they named him after an award, didn't they?
Something. It was the weirdest thing. I don't know why they did that. Kind of like they named that old boy Tommy John after that surgery. Weird.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And Lou Gehrig after a disease, which
what the heck is that
unadvisable.
So we've seen all these same players already. I think these are all players we've seen.
Looks like it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, should we get into it then?
Let's do it.
Okay. Last game of the week. Here we go. Boom.
412 batting average.
Wow.
But look at the counting stats. They're pretty light. So no home runs, 5 RBIs, 3 walks, no stolen base, but he gets a 4 for 4 from Posey, 2 for 4 from Tomey, 2 for 5 from Winfield. King Griffey.
Yeah, only one without a hit. Griffey, 0 for 4th, a K.
What are we doing, Ken?
I don't know what's going. Yeah, he hasn't been that great for Ethan. It's his 2nd round pick, I believe, 2nd or 3rd. Ken Griffey Jr. I think 2nd round pick.
Well, Nathan, time to dog, baby. Time to dog.
Yeah, I mean, 5 runs, 5 RBI, not terrible. And the batting average is great. But, Nathan, there's some stats you could take. You got to take them if you want to get this win. You got to get a win this week. Here we go.
Ooh.
Okay.
Rafael Palmeiro.
Rafi, have a game. Nice.
2 bombs, 6 RBIs.
Wow.
I mean, goodness.
Stan the man usual.
With the stolen base. Eric Davis with the stolen
2 RBI
base.
stolen base. Eric Davis has been very good off the bench for him.
Wow.
Huh?
So the team who bats 250, the team who bats 250 had 3 Ks. The team who batted 412 had 5 Ks.
Crazy. Weird. Let's tally it up. Ethan gets hits. Nathan takes runs by 1. He takes home run, RBI, walks, stolen base, strikeouts, but batting average goes to Ethan.
Okay.
You bat 412, but you're down 6-2 going into pitching. Interesting.
Nathan, boy. Look at Nathan going with the 6-2 lead into pitching.
It's all about the counting stats.
Well, now I'll say this. Cy Young this year has a 4 ERA at the 1.22 whip.
Interesting.
And Guidry has a 4.56 ERA with a 1.78 whip.
Okay, Cy Young. Your team's down. What can you do for him? Can you step up? Ooh. Okay.
Well, a win, a quality start, a 10-hit start, which that's about Cy Young. No walks, 2 Ks. Good start. Dennis Eckersley, 1 inning. No save, though. 1 IIS. No Ks.
Wow, 2 Ks in 10 innings
Mm.
for a 1.8 K per 9. But ERA's pretty decent. Whip's good. All right. Well, it's all up to Guidry and Quisenberry. They could put it to bed. Here we go. Our last pace of the week. And oh my.
Oh
Oh
no!
no.
Oh
Oh
no!
no. Rod.
Guidry,
What?
5 innings, 10 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 Ks, and Quisenberry gets an IIS, but no save.
Not a save situation. No. We're
It's a
going to
bad.
have to curl our toes for this one. Because Ethan's going to take win. Quality start. They tie in IIS. Tied in Ks. Nathan takes K per 9. Ethan takes ERA and whip. Oh!
Wow!
Oh, one short. Nathan,
What
you did it.
world did you?
You did it. The Ks.
One and
He had
one.
those 2 Ks. One less K and it would have been a tie.
Oh my!
Oh, Nathan holds on to win game 3.
Wow!
Wow, Ron made that one a toe curler.
Wow!
Gosh, this pitching for both these teams is a problem. It's a problem.
Yeah.
Internal problem, not a problem for others.
No.
Shoot.
Yeah.
So 1-1 and is that our first 1-1 of the year? I think it is. I don't remember typing it all season, so
Dude, I might be crazy here. Oh, wait. I know I did wrong. Okay, hold up. I was tripping for a minute. Let me go back over to the placement. No, that wouldn't matter. I'm just looking here. If I switch the placement, like if I do this, let's go over here. I do that. Yeah, it would change these categories over here. So, am I wrong to say that everybody stayed the same?
it's not looking very different right now. Just looking at
Right? Because here's last week's.
Tie for 1. Oh.
Everything's the same.
Let's see. Tied. We have tied. Wow, this has never happened before.
I mean, am I crazy?
No, because
It would be that.
at all. I'm looking at the wing percentage versus placement right now, and oh wait, Doo-Whoppers and Ducey Delight are not tied at 7th
I gotta
anymore.
do win percentage. Is what I gotta do. Right?
Yeah, but so far, okay. Let's see. Okay, so then it does change.
Yeah. So then placement.
Okay.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just tripping for a minute. I was like, how is that possible? All right.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7,
Nathan says, "Let's redo the week. We got to redo the week."
10.
Not how that works, sir.
10,
Good try, though.
10, 11, 12, 13, 13, and then 15, 16. So then I'll go through here and switch all these here in a minute. Well,
Okay.
there you go. There's your new
Yeah, the
updated
Pine Tar
name.
Bandits and the Masters of the Diamond are tied at first place still. OG's third place. Picklesburg Baseball Club tied for third. Sasquad is over there at 5th place. The Doo-Whoppers in 6th. Chuckwagon fans are in 7th. Tiger Lilies in 8th. Ducey's Delights 9th. hitMachine in a three-way tie for 10th. hitMachine, Ghosts of Candlestick Park, and the Good, the Vlad, and the Ugly with two-way tie for 13th, Mosby Special and Quazy Quakers. And then 15th place, Team Formidable. And in 16th still, the Short Porch Boys.
Wow. Wow.
So some movement, not a ton, nothing extreme.
Yeah.
Right now. But dang.
Unbelievable, guys.
Well, that was fun. The start lineups are not ready yet. I need to take that information off and put them onto your rosters, tabulate those. So please do not touch those yet. Once they're cleared out and excuse me, you see an empty document in your starting lineups, you can go to town on that. I'll make a post so you guys know exactly when. But thank you so much for tuning in to week 5. We had some sweeps. We had our top dogs playing like top dogs. And we'll see what happens next week.
Yep, I'm excited. I'm excited to see, go through some of these matchups and got some chances to move. Here we got Picklesburg Baseball Club versus Sasquad next week. That'll be a good one.
Yeah, that will be a good one. Exciting. We don't have official news on Shohei Ohtani after all these hours. It's still just who the heck knows. I would say this Ohtani offseason is the exact equal in annoyance, but for the exact opposite reasons with the LeBron decision. You've got one with like ridiculous fanfare that makes the player kind of unlikable, and the other with ridiculous diva-like privacy that makes the player ridiculous. So we'll see. Hopefully it will be over soon, and we'll just know where he's going.
Yep.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Good luck. Once we tell you can set your rosters, please do that quickly, and so that we can get going on pulling the stats for next week. But
you guys
fun times as usual. Fun times as usual. We'll catch you next week.
See you later.